right, now it is time to venture into the world of the World Wrestling Federation. Monday Night Raw, November 23rd, 1998, otherwise known as the episode where the Ministry tries to embalm Stone Cold Steve Austin to death.
Not only, well, is that worse than them kidnapping him from a hospital?
That's the normal part of this.
Somehow. Well, let's before we get into that, let's take a look at what was going on in the world of wrestling at the time with the Wrestling Observer newsletter from November 23rd, 1998. The major contracts that are due in 1999 are The Giant, Rick and Scott Steiner, Dean Malenko, Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, Rey Mysterio Jr., and Juventud Guerrera.
Juventud wrestler.
Juventud wrestler.
And in WWF, Ken Shamrock, Jeff Jarrett, and Hunter Hearst Helmsley's contracts are due in 99. The big talk here is about the Giant. Of the WCW wrestlers whose deals are coming due over the next year plus, the Giant is considered by many in the company as very close to gone. Giant's $400,000 per year contract expires on February 9th, and reports elsewhere indicate WCW will offer him $2.9 million spread over 3 years to keep him.
Wait. They wanted... Wow, he's like an undercard act with Insane Clown Posse. They were going to pay him how much money?
They were going to give him $2.9 million spread over 3 years, the Giant. This is the Big Show Giant.
Dude, wow. Okay.
Were you thinking...
I thought you were talking about the Giant Silva.
Giant Silva?
Wow, all right. Anyways, you're right. Yeah, Big Show.
Wow, that'd be fucking awesome.
I was like, wow, they wrote him off crazy on this episode then.
But before that, they had huge plans for the Giant
I
Silva.
don't remember him like going nowhere like that. All right. Interesting.
Dude, that thought never crossed my mind. It was Giant Silva. Wow.
Yeah, wow. Well, I mean,
I like the Giant Silva.
I do too. He's a crazy bastard, man.
He should be Italian or something, right? Wasn't he part of that?
Yeah, he should be in the FBI. Yes, I'm pretty sure he was. He was in New Japan too, I think, wasn't he?
Well, probably on Team 2000 or whatever.
Wow, he was.
Is that right?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, man, come on, man. Yeah.
Wow,
that's why I was surprised. I was about to say, I learned some new information. He was going to WCW on a multi-million-dollar deal.
$2.9 million. Dumb Diddy Dumb.
He's here.
What was the Big Show doing? What was he
sorry.
Sorry, I got fucked up when he said Giant Silva. I'm confused.
Yeah,
no, it is the Giant. I mean, the Giant at the time is still over in WCW, right? Like 98. It's not like he's. It's hard to not have that guy be a main eventer, I guess. But I don't know.
I mean, WWE
is fucking.
Yeah. Well,
you're going the same place as me, Jay.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, Tony, I think our minds are on the same track. Like, he comes over here, man, he gets destroyed within like 3 weeks.
He's gonna cry in a month, and they'll reset him, and then he'll cry again, and they'll reset him again.
Yeah,
he couldn't have got treated any worse in WCW.
No, he got, and like, let's see, at the end of his WCW run, Goldberg's beating him. The NWO merges, and then they feud with the Giant, I think. And then his contract runs out in February.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine, and he took a bunch of money from the video game.
He did. I did. I've heard about that recently.
Story. That's awesome.
We talked about that on the show.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we brought it up on the show.
That's from this show. Damn it!
Ain't that right? Yeah, no, the Giant. He made the right call. I mean, like, history shows he made the right call.
Sure, of course.
To jump over to the WWF. But, I mean, he's also, I guess his career turned out way better than it probably should have, because, like, most of the guys that got booked, like he got booked, would have been dead in the water and done.
They have a shelf life.
Yeah. Like, also, they booked him like shit, like, for 20 straight years. But, like, everyone, he's the Big Show. He's 7 foot tall. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, it is the Big Show.
How the fuck you were going to eliminate this guy from the Royal Rumble? It's not happening.
You can't do it.
It's not fucking possible.
How do you pick that guy up? Yeah,
we can show you a whole package of him getting eliminated, and it doesn't matter because you're still wondering, how does it happen?
That's the story of this match still.
Did he ever win a Royal Rumble? I don't think he ever did. Holy shit.
Well, I guess technically he won the one with The Rock, but they said The Rock won it.
The Rock did win that.
Bullshit.
That's what the history books tell me.
Bullshit. Look at the footage.
Who went to Mania? Well, both of them.
They both did.
In a great match.
The winner was the fans, I think.
That's not in that fucking favor, you Tony. In most of the WCW contracts, and Meltzer says, I'm presuming, in the Steiners and Giants contracts, there is a 90-day non-compete clause, which means after the contract ends, if it isn't renewed, the talent can't work for WWF for 3 more months. Whether that is legal is speculative.
And it's not legal anymore. They got rid of that.
Well, in the case of Steven Regal, Tony, it was taken to court. And before a ruling was made, WCW simply dropped its claim of keeping Regal from appearing, which ended up being a moot point due to Regal's various injuries and illnesses this year. Giant has talked of a $1 million per year deal from Titan Sports, although that has been denied by those at Titan because they're not allowed to say that they have been talking to him about a contract yet, because that would be contract tampering, of course.
They were talking to Big Show, not the Giant.
They were talking to Paul White. Hold it for man.
They're talking to Captain Insano.
They were talking to Giant Silva.
Relay this information.
You can contract him for Giant Silva all you fucking want. In WCW news, there was talk of Goldberg versus Jericho at the pay-per-view, but that doesn't look like it'll happen. It's become a big problem because Goldberg doesn't want to sell or have the match. And Jericho wants to have the match but doesn't want to do a quick squash. They have issues for a long time, those two, I feel like.
Yeah, forever, I think, right?
Yeah.
They squashed it in WWF, though, I think.
A lot of people have issues with Goldberg, though, don't they?
Yeah. I think a lot of guys in the business have issues with doing business, too.
That's fucking real shit.
There's protecting yourself, and then there's just being an ass wipe.
Yeah. A lot of people, and a lot of people get away with being an asshole just because they can.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. After getting married over the weekend, Dennis Rodman is trying to get out of it, saying he was totally wasted, so it shouldn't count. Meltzer says if that's the case, WCW should use the same logic in saying his wrestling contract was invalid. Meltzer just put that up here to give him shit.
What the fuck? Just giving him jabs for no reason?
Yeah. From the Observer, November 30th, 1998, he says, as the quote-unquote inside story goes, which may or may not have a degree of validity, Hogan and Bischoff had a business falling out when Bischoff decided to go with Hogan's enemy, Kevin Nash, as new booker, thus greatly diluting Hogan's political power. The straw that may have broke the camel's back is in the current plan for Nash to beat Bill Goldberg for the title at Starrcade, since Hogan agreed to put Goldberg over cleanly the right way for the title at the Georgia Dome as a part of a deal where Goldberg's first loss would be to him, most likely at Starrcade. While there were tentative plans on the table for Nash to win the Battle Royal and then the title at Starrcade before any of this happened, there was also serious talk that the end result would be for Nash to rejoin the NWO and possibly even hand the belt to Hogan, which does happen. Because that's what happens in 99. He wins the belt, and then he gives Hogan the fucking belt and joins the NWO.
January 4th, the darkest day in Nitro history.
In the WCW history ever, for wrestling history, actually.
Well, rather than stay with his power diluted, Hogan chose to leave the company and is expected to announce his retirement from pro wrestling on Thanksgiving night on the Jay Leno show.
Get worked. He becomes a politician, and then he doesn't.
So Hogan's plan was he was going to do business for Goldberg, but he wanted to beat Goldberg at Starrcade.
Yeah, so he'd get his win back at Starrcade, which is lol, you got get fucked, Hogan. You didn't get your win back, you bitch.
No, he stole it.
You fucking bitch.
Amidst all the turmoil, by the way, WCW presented what at this point appears to be its final 3-ring Battle Royal-driven pay-per-view event. Apparently, the decision was considered a few weeks back to eliminate the 60-man Battle Royal concept, which has resulted in poor television event every year. But since so much advertising was already out and with WCW already in hot water, with cable companies over the Halloween Havoc fiasco where the pay-per-view ended before it was supposed to, the decision was made to at least continue it for this show.
Because it was World War III, right? Well, that was
that's right.
Show, right? Okay.
Yeah. I always thought that was a cool idea. And the Royal Rumble was obviously always over. Do you think that just 60 was too much?
Maybe it's too ambitious. I know as a kid, I'd be like, this is the coolest shit I've ever seen in my fucking life. 3 fucking rings.
And 30 dudes in each of them or whatever, or 20 or whatever.
They didn't play enough into the imagination of it. Yeah, you could have done a bunch of cool marketing
interpromotional and bunch of stupid shit.
Yeah, for real. You could have done a ton of stuff with it. I just don't think they were too interested.
Yeah, they needed to hype it more because I didn't even know the winner gets a shot at Starrcade, I guess, right? Isn't that
Tony,
how it
that
works,
is World War III is one of their least promoted things ever. I feel like everyone knows it because it's the 3-ring fucking Rumble show, but I don't know how many people even
They changed the
pay attention.
rules So in the first one, they got a world heavyweight title. The second one, they got a match at Sold Out. The third one, they got a match at Uncensored. And then the one after that, they got a match at Starrcade. So there was no consistency there.
Yeah, it was just kind of whatever.
They should have won it and went to Starrcade. It would have been the best, right? That
yeah, right. Like if that's their biggest show, you get a shot at the fucking biggest show. Yeah, why not? Just WWF got it right.
Yeah, that's the type of shit you do when you just have fuck money. It's like making a triple cage. You know, we're gonna do a triple cage,
which was awesome.
Yeah, like if you have the money, that's what I'm saying. If you have the money, fucking, you should be doing that. You should be having triple rings, fucking stack them up the long way. Yeah. Figuring shit out.
Stack them up the long way.
Yeah, we're doing staircase style, Tony, where the rings are a step
like a
up
spiral
each time.
staircase, and you got to go up to the next ring.
Yeah,
and
hell
the third
yeah,
ring,
man.
Whatever, man. You know, we're coming up with shit. I'm drawing shit up. I'm having kids draw shit up. I'm like, hey, come up with whatever you think would be cool.
The craziest imagination you got, give it to us. We got the money.
We're doing marketing shit with like schools. Come up with the next WCW match. And it's just fucking our rings floating in the sky. You have to try to climb up into it.
It's an underwater match, too.
Yeah, like come up with whatever you can.
Yeah, have a nitro party and you and your frat boys come up with the best nitro match.
Here's one. There's a bunch of beer for the boys.
All right, Kevin Nash is booking. We're doing a beer match.
Thank you, 7-year-old little Timmy, for that suggestion.
I think this should be Miller Lite. Yeah!
And we put Tony the Tiger in there. Yeah, we got the rights to Tony the Tiger. Let's fucking go.
Grimace from McDonald's is here. Yeah! Yeah!
Holy shit. Let's put a ring on Gullah Gullah Island. Let's fucking go.
Oh, speaking of World War III, hold up. The best part about World War III was all the matches leading up to the big thing. They always win the other rings and stuff. That was awesome.
Oh, yeah. That must have been like crazy in person, right?
Yeah, they would fight. Like Ray would jump from one ring to the other or some shit. It was awesome.
But like, if they change rings each match, I think, don't they? Like it's not always in the same one.
Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow,
So like,
crazy.
so everyone could get a match, but it's like if you're on the shitty side, it's like, oh, I can't see shit. I see ropes. Last couple things here from the Observer, December 7th, 1998. Hulk Hogan announced his retirement on the Tonight Show on November 26th and talked about running for president.
Yes.
Meltzer
Is that
says
today?
Oh yeah, he did it last week. Meltzer says supposedly they had a pre-show agreement that Jay Leno would throw him nothing but softballs, and some in WCW felt Leno double-crossed them by actually making Hogan look silly, like asking him if he was going to be a Republican or Democrat. Right down the middle, brother. That was his answer.
What a silly question to ask. What's your political party?
Yeah, right down the middle, brother, Hogan said.
Damn it, I did not see that one coming.
And if he had any issues he would address, flat tax, brother. After the latter
Damn
comment...
it, you give him all the easy ones.
After the latter comment, Leno asked him what the flat tax should be, and Hogan stuttered before coming up with 16%. When Leno asked him how he got that figure, he said, well, 16's more than 15, brother.
Oh, well, thanks.
Yeah, so Hogan's retired here, boys. It's all over. 1998.
Forever and ever.
all
He'll never
over,
wrestle again.
Hogan found out he couldn't beat Goldberg and said, fuck this shit.
Yeah, for real.
That's like a little kid throwing a temper tantrum. I'm going to quit. No, I'm out of here.
I'm going to go wrestle the Giant Silva dude. I heard he's
I'm
got a
going
big
to
money
become
contract.
president right now.
Yeah, fuck you. You wanna be in charge, Kevin Nash? I'm gonna run the country.
Hey, Kevin Nash, you want a war? I'm going to be president.
I got a red button here. I'll press. I'll start many wars, bitch.
Or maybe not, brother.
Last thing here, Scott Steiner tried to plead guilty last week on charges of aggravated assault and making terroristic threats, but the judge wasn't satisfied with his story, and the prosecution, withdrew the plea bargaining agreement. According to the story, the allegation is from Paul Casperine, a worker with the Georgia Department of Transportation, was directing traffic and wouldn't let Steiner's car into a closed lane. Steiner stopped, climbed out of his pickup truck, and told Casperine to move out of the way, and said, "Move or I will run you over." Then Steiner got back into the car and hit Casperine with the car. He then told
The man of his word.
He told him to move or he'd run him over. I guess he tapped him with the car and he said, "I'm going to run you over," and then hit him with the car again. Casperine wasn't seriously hurt as he just tapped him. Steiner showed up to plead guilty to terroristic threats, but his attorney told the judge that he doesn't believe he committed a crime, and the plead guilty was only because he thought the jury might convict him because of his heel persona in wrestling. The judge threw it out, though. So that is fucking crazy, man. I can't. Scott Steiner hitting someone with his car in real life, I can't picture that being a real thing. But I guess these dudes are fucking really crazy, and that's why they're the best wrestlers. But that is it for the Wrestling Observer portion of this. And now let's talk about Monday Night Raw, November 23rd, 1998.
All right, now let's get into this Raw. We start off with a cold open here.
I love Raw.
Oh, that's a real cold open right there, brother. Cold open here. The Rock is now the corporate champion.
Yes, Survivor Series. Is this the Mind Games one? I think, right?
Deadly Game.
Oh, Deadly
Games.
Game. That's right. Yes, Deadly Game. It's a Deadly Game. I like that song.
Yeah, for real. I got the VHS back here for that one.
Oh, you do? I forgot about that. That's sick as hell. Yeah, they recap Survivor Series Deadly Game, which was a tournament for the WWF Championship, which The Rock won via screw job.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah, and Vince says, the people screwed the people. And The Rock says, if you smell what The Rock is cooking. That's what he says. That's all,
okay,
that's
that's good.
Oh, okay, all right.
I'm glad he said that.
Austin came out on Raw after that with a legally binding contract that gives him a title shot at The Rock. And how I knew it was legally binding? Because Judge Mills Lane said so.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, he's on the
The
trial.
celebrity deathmatch guy, that guy?
That's right, yeah. That's fucking the same
Wow,
guy.
okay,
Yeah,
wow.
Judge Mills Lane showed up on the trial and says, this is a binding contract.
Oh, thanks, Judge Mills Lane.
Good. Vince tells Ken Shamrock that he could use a man like him in the corporation, and Shamrock joins the corporation. And
I could use a guy like you. Oh, cool.
Oh, great, all right.
Yeah.
JR says Shamrock sold his soul to the Devil Master himself. Wow, that's a gnarly nickname. That doesn't stick. The Devil
Master Vin Man.
Yeah, Vin Man doesn't stick either. So they do Austin versus Rock for the WWF title on Raw, and Vince says this is Austin's last shot at the WWF Championship, just like Hogan's retired.
Oh, yes. Always.
Mankind comes out and goes after Vince, but Bossman and Shamrock fuck him up. Austin hits a stunner on Rock, and Shamrock pulls the ref during the
damn it.
counts.
Oh, what the hell?
Fuck you, Shamrock. Suck some Shamcock, you bastard.
No, Shamrock, no.
Well, Austin takes out Shamrock, but what's next? The Undertaker comes down to the ring with a shovel. He has a big ass shovel.
That golden shovel.
And he smashes that son of a bitch in Austin's head. He brain stone cold with
Dude,
it.
the
and
loudest shovel I've ever heard. Doom.
Who's he, whatever? That's what Austin heard in his head.
Oh, you're spitting now.
Austin's fucked up with the shovel. Rock wins, and JR's flipping out. Why? Why did the Undertaker strike Austin? Why?
They make JR go through it here. Like this whole Austin thing at the end of the show, JR is losing his mind by the end of this show, man. This shit is crazy.
Which is even funnier because it's not the end of the show. Like there's more after.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's this, and then I guess he loses his mind twice, right? Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he loses his mind the whole show. So Jim Ross tells us that they will take us to the San Jose Medical Center to talk to Steve Austin because he passed out in San Jose at a house show and they kept him at the medical center.
And we have footage of that, and we're going to show you Stone Cold blacking out at a house show.
Because of his
Appreciate
concussion.
that.
Yeah, I would like to see that. I'd like to see the horrible condition Stone Cold's in, please.
Jim Ross also tells us that there will be a new commissioner here tonight.
Oh, yeah. New commissioner crowned here tonight. Like he's
He
gonna
won
win
it. Yeah, Sergeant Slaughter apparently has done absolutely fucking nothing for a year. You would not even know this guy was the commissioner half the time.
Come on, he came out and got made fun of by DX every week for a
Yeah,
year.
he did. That's right.
So now we start off with the Corporation Town Hall.
Yeah, corporation, no music yet, huh?
I don't think they're the corporation yet, really. They're the...
I think
they're not called the
kinda are.
corporation. Yeah, but they're not like officially the corporation.
Sure.
They use the word corporation, but the group isn't, because it's just like Vince and the Stooges or what they call them or whatever.
Yeah, that's Slaughter too, big fat.
All right, DX. So Vince, Shane, the Stooges, and Sergeant Slaughter come out here, and Vince wants to tell everybody that he had nothing to do with the Undertaker hitting Stone Cold Steve Austin in the head with a shovel.
Even though I enjoyed it, I encourage it, I endorse it, I have nothing to do with that at all. JR, when they're getting in the ring, JR says, "Oh, you see Shane there holding the ropes for his daddy?" He hates this son of a bitch. Vince says, you feel that Vince McMahon was behind the brutal attack, but I had nothing to do with it. And I categorically deny these accusations. And as you know, I don't lie. I've never lied.
I don't lie.
I never will.
That can be taken out of context.
I don't lie.
categorically deny these allegations, and I don't lie.
Well, now in just a moment, we will name a new WWF commissioner. And why? Because everything I do and that my family does, we do for you. I mean, he's pouring his heart out here to the WWF fans like he did something wrong.
Dude, it's crazy because this is all because Undertaker hit Steve Austin in the head with a shovel. A big fucking huge shovel. It is massive.
Shovel, yeah.
It's Undertaker-sized shovel.
It is. It's the length of the Undertaker. Vince says, "I know we disagree sometimes, but from the bottom of my heart, everything we do for you." And Shane, for some reason, it cuts to Shane, and Shane's for some reason doing the Nation of Domination time.
He is, yeah. Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Vince says Commissioner Slaughter has graciously stepped down as commissioner so the WWF can advance and have an independent free thinker at the helm. What the hell does that mean?
Yeah, well, we're setting up a swerve for tonight. Like, because this is crazy. I mean, like, if you're just watching this show, you're like, why the fuck would he give up power to the, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Fuck with.
Yeah, we're going to let this guy step down so someone else can come in and fuck with us for the rest of our lives. Like,
dude, he also gives up all the power and says, I have no power anymore. Like, only person I have power over is Stone Cold. He
legit does say that, Tony. The only exception to, he has every right and privilege to treat every superstar with equality and dignity. The only exception is Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's mine.
Here's what I think. You can book Mark Miller and Goldust. I'm booking Stone Cold.
I don't want to get blamed for this shitty ass show.
You deal with the Giant Silva. They're paying him $2 million over 3 years.
So Vince says, without further ado, the McMahon family proudly presents to you the new WWF commissioner, the only Grand Slam winner here in the WWF, the heartbreaking Shawn Michaels. So Shawn is still under contract at this time, and I think just before this, like maybe even the weekend before this, he got told by doctors, yeah, your career's over. So I think this was them trying to like
Dr. Pepper.
Give him Dr. Acula actually saw him on this day.
You can't work unless they pay you more money and you get to do more of what you like to do.
But yeah, so like I think they were just trying to get anything they could out of paying. They were already paying him, so like we might as well fucking put him on TV doing something. So yeah, Shawn comes out, huge pop for Shawn. Comes out in the black cowboy hat and a suit on, and JR says, "I guarantee Vince McMahon can't control Shawn Michaels." And Lawler says, "Well, why did he make him commissioner then?" Yeah, that's fucking right, Jerry
exactly.
Lawler.
Good question.
And Shawn says, "It looks like there's a new sheriff in town, Vin Man." Or is that Mr. Vin Man? Dude, Vin Man's him crazy in this.
That's Devil Master Mr. Vin Man.
Shawn says he'd like to thank him for this opportunity, and the Heartbreak Kid is thrilled to be back in the ring in one form or another. So the new commissioner of the World Wrestling Federation, he can guarantee that things will never, ever be the same again. And in an effort, JR, if I may steal a line of yours, by God, in an effort to add a little bit more sizzle tonight's steak. Did JR said that? He's always just talking about sizzle and steak on commentary?
All the time. Can't stop.
I'm hungry as hell. Mr. Vin Man, may I book my first match here tonight right now? And Vince agrees. And HBK says, tonight, right here in this very ring for the World Wrestling Federation Championship. And cuts to Vince, and he doesn't seem too thrilled about that. And Shawn says, The Rock will defend against the Generation X member, X-Pac. Hit the music. And the DX music hits, and Shawn starts strutting around the ring. And in my mind, I'm like, fucking X-Pac.
Dude, that shit was crazy. I was like, he said X-Pac. I said, what the fuck?
The crowd was fired up there. They were like, oh shit, X-Pac.
Yeah, no, X-Pac's one of my favorite ever. But I'm like sitting here like, oh damn, all right, X-Pac.
Yeah. That's how that solidified that some bullshit was going on tonight. I mean, like,
guaranteed.
I don't think Triple H is around right now.
I don't know where he's not here, but
he's already signed him.
Yeah, that's also true.
Didn't Shawn Michaels, when he left, they got X-Pac to take his place, right?
That's right. Yeah, you had to look to your blood.
Yeah, so why Shawn boys with X-Pac? I don't get it.
Guys, come on. DX is a family.
Well, Tony,
man.
he's not.
Shit. It was a setup.
Not yet.
Tony.
Don't spoil it.
Sorry.
Vince Russo's cooking in his element here. Just give
He's
him a
cooking
minute.
crack. Well, the DX theme hits and Shawn's strutting around the ring. Vince is annoyed in the ring. Shawn goes to the corner and starts spamming crotch chops. And then Shawn is on the ramp and he does what I can only describe as telling Vince to give him head taunt on
Head
the
bob will
ramp.
suck my dick. Yeah, that's what he said.
I went on the Bob head getting head taunt. I don't know how to explain it.
He spams it crazy and
Like
I
Cluck
said,
Cluck
holy-
5000, you know what I'm talking about?
Holy fuck.
Yeah, there's the suck it taunt, and then there's the head bobble. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's nuts.
And Jim Ross says, I don't think this is what Vince McMahon had in mind when he hired Shawn Michaels as commissioner.
Yeah, man, we're all fucking stupid here. All of us are fucking stupid.
This is a taped ass show too. They said put the head bobble in there.
And cut to camera 2. Okay, right over there. Yep, show the head bobble.
Yeah, zoom in on the head bob.
So we have Shamrock versus Bossman versus Mankind in a 3-way for the hardcore title tonight.
Now that is the corporate Shamrock and the corporate Boss Man. Please get that right. And
Oh, you know what that means for Mankind.
What's that mean?
It's going to be a long match.
It's gonna be a shitty ass match. Is the
It's going to
problem
be a
here.
long match for him,
Dude,
man. For
Jerry
the fans.
Lawler and his fucking little boy haircut too, little freak.
Yeah, that haircut is nuts.
I wrote Tiny Stone Cold at commentary. I don't know. Some guy had a Tiny Stone Cold, I think, in the back. I don't know why I wrote that down. Apparently, it was really important. I put in bold letters, all caps.
I have a little
know.
Stone Cold here.
I want you to have this.
JR also says after suffering headaches, nausea, and headaches again all week,
the 3 symptoms: headaches, nausea, and headaches.
he drinks some water. Stone Cold collapsed last night in San Jose, and we'll have exclusive footage of that, and we'll talk to the rattlesnake, and I don't think he's going to be in a very good mood. No, JR, you actually drive him up a fucking wall tonight.
So we go to a pre-tape when we're back from commercial. It fades to black. We come back. Here's Kevin Kelly with a goatee saying, all right, insane clown posse.
Dude, and it's Kevin Kelly, Violent J, Shaggy 2 Dope, Luna Vachon, Golga, Kurgan, and Giant Silva all just standing together.
All the stars are here.
Yeah, wow. And Violent, so yeah, he says you've had your long-awaited match against the Headbangers tonight in Insane Clown Posse. Violent J says, we're supposed to wrestle the Headbangers, but guys, you're right. We're not ready. I mean, I'm ready. Shaggy's not ready. Shaggy's not ready as a team. And we need you guys to have our backs tonight and have the match against the Headbangers instead. And Luna Vachon says, wait a minute. What do you mean not ready?
Shaggy too got the hair too.
He's haired out crazy, actually.
Yeah, man. Nutsed up.
And Violent J says, listen, just have our backs tonight, just one more night. And Luna says, all right, we can do it. But what a disappointment. Everyone is just getting swerved tonight, boys.
Don't get swerved now.
Man.
Swerve
Dude,
City.
As they're talking, you hear in the background, they're making their way to ring the Headbangers.
Oh, I didn't even hear that. Is that right? Damn it. Dude, WWE 2K24's own the Headbangers?
Do they have
the
the
weird ass
stage dive?
t-shirts too?
I think they do, James. Mosh has 3 different versions of the Burning Hammer as his finisher.
That's awesome! Holy
It's
shit,
nuts.
dude! I like the
and-
t-shirts that you discovered in your video, John. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
I
In
don't
the
think
stream.
I've ever seen them wear that.
That is not true. They never wore
Yeah,
t-shirts.
very strange looking.
So we have the Oddities versus the Headbangers. Kurgan and Golga are the tag team that'll be facing the Headbangers tonight.
What a choice.
Kurgan looks way too much like EC3.
He does!
It's actually absurd.
Trouble,
Yeah.
trouble.
Like EC3 with a hat on. The Oddities also very beast group.
Dude, they're over as fuck. I'm sad that the song is dubbed on the Peacock, but what a great entrance these guys have.
Yeah, this shit I think works in any era. I'll keep it real with you. I think like this obviously is the perfect era for this, but I think this group works anytime.
Yeah, just a group of the craziest looking people of all time coming out together. Yeah, why would that not work?
Yeah, I think that works. Like the crowd is all into it too, and like Insane Clown Posse is huge at this point. Like they're
Hell yeah.
yeah, they have a massive underground swelling. And Golga is now super into Cartman.
Which which everyone is.
Yeah.
Very relatable.
Dude, I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Where do you get that fucking giant doll? I want that.
It's
Big
huge,
Cartman,
Tony.
yeah.
I've never seen one that big. He got that custom made.
That's awesome.
And the shirt with Cartman on it too as well.
Cartman's ass on the back. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Very cool shirt.
Violent J comes out throwing gang signs.
Yeah, this is nuts. Like, this is legit. This is so of the era. It's crazy, but I genuinely think that this could work at any point. Like, I think it maybe not like, maybe you have to like change it to like fit what's in, I guess. Like, I don't know if Golga would. Personally, I think Golga would always come out with the Cartman plush no matter what era or
that would
what
be
time.
over any era. You're right. I think so too.
But there's definitely, like, he could come out with like a
Pickle Rick.
Pim plush. Okay, Pickle Rick is crazy. Pickle Rick is crazy. But I was gonna say
Giant Pickle Rick. That's awesome. Let's fucking go. With Pickle Rick's ass on his shirt. That'd be so good.
Pickle juice on his ass. Yeah,
He comes out and says, wubba lubba dub dub. We gotta get to the fucking spaceship. Oh,
he needs the Szechuan sauce.
I haven't seen that show since like fucking.
See,
I'm glad you guys came out with that mask on. I haven't watched shows since then.
I'm glad you guys came around on that one.
Yeah.
Remember the Best Friends coming out as
I'm here for you no matter what, buddy. Pickle Rick or not, yeah. So Violent J gets on the apron here. This match, they don't do very much. Violent J.
I mean, they try. I mean, like, yeah, no, it doesn't go fucking long at all. They do, by the way, talk about WWF Magazine, and Lawler
Raw
says,
Magazine, I think.
Oh, Raw Magazine. You're right. Sorry, and
get it raw.
Undertaker and Kane are on the cover, but it's what's inside is important. Woo! I was about to say a spread, but it's revealing photos of Terry Runnels on the inside. Anyway, back to the fucking match.
Yes, all right. This is Raw Magazine for mature audiences only. Whatever he says,
he does say that, dude. And it's crazy. ECW was giving away these pictures for free on their website.
Hell yeah, man!
ECWWrestling.com. Let's go.
ECW Wrestling got Electra's boobs and vagine all the time.
I ain't get this fucking magazine. I'm going to ECWWrestling.com. Yeah, it's taking forever to load. Jesus.
Yeah, dude, it's loaded. And God, you go to DEADLOCK.pw.com. There's a slow loading Finley picture. Don't stay for too long.
Do not look at that. Do not click the spoiler tag.
Don't click the spoiler tag, Chris, every time.
So Violent J gets on the apron while Golga is going for the earthquake, and Golga knocks Violent J off very intentionally, it looked like. He stared him in the face and ran into him.
That was a mistake.
The mask is covering a lot. You know what I mean? It probably gets hot in there.
What was Golga's thing? He had like a facial deformity.
I think that's. Oh yeah,
that's what they said. Yeah,
yeah. Golga had a facial deformity, so he wore the mask. Right? Maybe you know, like Tony. Kane. I can take that. Yeah. If Jim Ross said that, oh, it's just facial deformity. He can't see.
Yeah,
because otherwise he just looked at him.
He just ran right into him for some fucking reason. I don't know.
It's Violent J.
I remember them saying that on commentary a lot, is facial deformity, and then they would always like hint at, oh, I wonder what he looks like under there. And I remember as a kid, I was like, holy shit, he's probably ugly as fuck. He looks like Jason or something. I bought into that shit. Dude,
that's probably Eric Cartman.
Dude, it was John Tenta the whole time. What the fuck?
Yeah,
they worked me so hard.
He was a very young man.
It's even funnier. They didn't even like try to hide. Like, here's Golga going for the earthquake.
Yeah,
dude. Me as a shitty little kid, I never saw John Tenta wrestle, you know. So I was like,
sure, yeah,
that's him, yeah.
Yeah. So ICP then, of course, fucking just immediately turns on these dudes and spray paints Giant Silva's eyes.
This is okay for how goofy this angle is. This is a very evil heel turn here.
It is crazy evil. Yeah, you're right.
Like this is like a these guys are probably going to be the top heels level of evil. How much shit they do here. Yeah, so like, yeah, the ref gets distracted by Violent J getting bumped. The headbangers fucking roll up Golga. And then Violent J sprays Kurgan in his eyes with spray paint.
Aerosol can. It's an aerosol can.
Oh, is that what it is?
Oh, okay. No, they definitely say spray paint. Yeah.
No, they say
deodorizing
Axe body spray.
You stink! So they spray his fucking eyes. The ICP and the Headbangers are now stomping out Golga. I'm having a fucking conniption because I'm sad. Don't stomp out Golga. He's ugly as shit.
That's John Tenta. He's 24.
His face is so fucked up, bro. You don't want to see under the mask.
He's got so many kids. Help. They spray paint the Giant Silva's eyes, and then Giant Silva is Andre'd in the ropes, except on the outside, like crazy looking.
Dude, the way they hung this dude up was nuts, man. Yeah.
The eyes, Andre style on the ropes is crazy.
It's nuts. Like, this is so evil. This is all so evil. Kurgan fucking gets his eyes, just spray my eyes.
And then he's up there like Jesus. I said, wow, this is crazy looking.
Yeah,
and
man.
then they spray paint Luna Vachon's eyes, and then they just start fucking chopping her hair off.
Yeah, Luna's is crazy because, like, she sells this so well. Like, she sells this so well. Yeah. It's like, when it gets to Luna, it's like legit, like, wow, what the fuck?
This is mean shit. Like, wow, these guys are the fucking meanest dudes I've ever seen.
Yeah.
They chop her hair off. They spray paint her eyes. They're stomping out all the boys.
Dude, the way you have to see how they spray paint these dudes' eyes. They legit take this can and they put it right in front of their face.
Right into their eyes.
Dude, they should have done ICP on their back, like NWO style. That would have been so sick.
Oh, that'd be sick. No, Tony, instead they're fucking putting the whole of the spray can up to their eyes to make sure they don't miss. Yeah. Oh shit. I guess I'm not. Maybe in the back they said, "Listen, you have to make sure this doesn't miss because it looks stupid." So they took it very literally.
Oh wow, yeah.
So Mosh says, "This is what you call new headbanger attitude. There's no wrong way, no right way. There's only the headbanger way." And now it's our turn to kick a little ass.
We've been sucking for a minute.
Yeah, we stink. And then the ICP and the headbangers all leave. All four of them carrying parts of Luna's hair.
It's a lot of hair.
That's where the power of the oddities live, in that hair. They'll become the new oddities, and they will be awesome.
Shit. Yeah, dude, she had braids crazy. They chopped all her shit off.
Yeah, so like the spray painting Silva and put him in the ropes and then the Kurgan thing, but yeah, the Luna part was where it went from like oh shit to oh shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to give it up for Luna's performance here. It was genuinely
awesome.
Upsetting. Yeah. It was like wow, good shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. There's your first swerve of the evening.
And the worst part about this, the oddities probably have to ditch the theme song, right? Because ICP owns it. That's how I would have done it. I would say, you can't come out to that song anymore. But
yeah, we don't want to hear these dudes. Yeah, what the fuck? I imagine also whatever they just did to Luna does not measure up to the comeback that they get on the fucking ICP and the headbangers.
Yeah, probably
the
not.
oddities are probably losing again very soon.
So we go to a pre-tape. Kane has arrived a couple weeks ago, and he's going ape shit on everyone.
Dude, yeah, what the fuck is this?
They show video footage from a few weeks ago of Kane arriving and then beating everyone's ass, and his JR, he's a lost soul. He doesn't know right from wrong. It's showing Kane, so you're telling me Kane's instincts...
Wrestling moves?
Yeah, Kane's instincts as a lost soul trying to figure out where he belongs in this world is to, one, become a wrestler, choke slam dudes, and then light them on fire in the ring. Kane's instincts say that he should eat very well and train very hard and be the buffest, most ripped dude alive.
Yeah, dude, he's doing pretty well. He's outside going home in his gear, and he's goozling a dude. And then the cops show up, and Kane just leaves. What?
This is Paul Bearer's fault.
Maybe it's like UFC. Like Kane did his angle, and you can't stay to watch the rest of the show. You have to go. You have to leave
get out of
now.
here, man.
Yeah, we don't know. You didn't buy a ticket. You're a jabroni.
So now it's time for Blue Blazer versus Steve Blackman.
This is not Owen Hart.
No, absolutely not.
And it isn't.
You can tell by the nose.
That's what they fucking say. Lawler says, "Oh, it's a Blue Blazer." JR said, "You know that's Owen Hart." And Lawler says, "Okay, so what if it is?" Oh shit!
All right, damn. I don't know. Can anyone in the back tell me what? I was
don't know why. Yeah, I guess I don't know why I'm so upset about this. To be honest with you.
Yeah, this is like Al Green with the mask. That's Owen Hart. That's Al Green.
At least they changed his name.
I'm Al Green. It's me in the mask.
Oh shit! All right. So Blue Blazer has been making Steve Blackman's life a living hell.
It's just like Kane.
He's a lost soul.
He's Blue Kane. They put this spooky music, the Blue Blazer running in on Steve Blackman matches. Holy shit. And then one week it's Owen Hart and Blue Blazer, who is a black man now all of a sudden, and JR says, oh, I guess that's not Owen Hart.
Which one of these guys is supposed to be Owen Hart? What am I supposed to think? What is going on here?
Who say Hart?
What if he isn't Owen Hart? I don't know. Does it matter?
Yes, it fucking does. I don't like being lied to.
Yeah, that's the whole gimmick. Does it matter? Like, who cares if he's Owen Hart? Oh, okay, damn. All right, we get into the match here. Steve Blackman bumps Blue Blazer, and then he immediately powders and says, woo, and taunts the crowd.
That's the whole match.
That's got to be on Hart. Woo.
So Steve Blackman hits a kick combo, then misses an elbow drop. That allows Blue Blazer to hit an enziguri. That's got to be Owen Hart. And woo, runs in a circle.
With the cape, with theatrics.
So Blue Blazer locked in a dragon sleeper. Blackman backs him into the corner.
Oh, that's Owen Hart for sure. That's the Owen Hart Dragon Sleeper.
That's
I know
his
that
move.
from anywhere.
Not only is that, Tony, but Blue Blazer then locks in the sharpshooter. Owen Hart created that.
I actually really liked Blackman's reversal of the dragon sleeper. He legit walked upside down to push him into the corner.
He hit his head off the turnbuckle.
The dragon sleeper hurt more, brother.
So Blue Blazer locks in the sharpshooter, but Blackman gets to the ropes, and Jim Ross says, "You're not Owen Hart. You're a jabroni."
You know, now I look closer. I'm not sure that's Owen Hart. I'm starting to second guess myself here. That may not be Owen.
He has a mustache. That's why.
Well, Lawler says that it doesn't sound like Owen to you, and Jeff says, "Well, that nose is average sized, and Owen's isn't."
Oh shit! All right, I didn't know you were locked in like that.
You know, it doesn't fucking matter, I guess. Anyway,
Who cares? I mean, like, if it was Owen Hart, if it's not, what changes here? Good question. So Blue Blazer blocks a drop kick and then goes to the ropes and taunts and screams, "Woo!"
Dude, that might be Owen Hart. Who gives a shit?
I don't understand. I don't get this match. Oh, it's not for you. It's not supposed to be. It's for the fans.
All right, fucking, let's cut this fucking angle then, Jerry. I mean, what the fuck?
What do you just like? Do we just take both these guys off the show or something? I don't know. All right, then shut the fuck up.
Go with the angle, kid. Jesus Christ.
Call the fucking match. It's Blue Blazer. I don't know.
Call the damn. I'm calling the match, dude.
What you want to do? I'm calling it damn match, Excalibur.
Call the freaking match, dude. Get me hot.
Steve Blackman hits a flying shoulder tackle and then the bicycle kick, and he wins.
That's
The
it.
bicycle.
Yeah, hell
Steve
yeah.
Blackman then says he's going to unmask the Blue Blazer and prove to everybody this is Owen Hart.
Who gives a shit?
Who
Really?
cares?
I guess.
I don't know. Why does he care? So he can care. I care. Who's supposed to care here?
Yeah, just beat his ass. Who cares?
Yeah, take the fucking mask off and just fucking end this, please.
I mean, you're wasting my goddamn time.
Oh, God. What about Steve Austin's got a goddamn concussion?
Yeah, dude, he's got a headache, nausea, and a headache. I mean, what the fuck?
So Owen Hart, Blue Blazers in the ring. Steve Blackman's going to unmask him. Owen Hart then runs down in his fucking Sunday's best. He's got to take his son to school in the morning. And he runs down here and chop blocks the shit out of Steve Blackman.
Dude, he takes his fucking leg out crazy. And then the Blue Blazer runs up the ramp cape style, and the crowd is chanting nugget at Owen, and Owen also runs up the ramp holding his ears.
I guess segment over.
Is that what we wanted?
Ish, whatever. Anyways, Stone Cold Steve Austin Shows footage of Steve Austin at a house show in San Jose. He collapsed in the ring because he is concussed crazy, and they told him, you need to work or we are not selling tickets in San Jose.
Yeah, I mean, what? We're going to pull Stone Cold? You know how many people we got to refund, dude? We got fucking Road Dogg on this show. You better get out there. You better get the fuck out there, man. Yeah, and JR says, we'll go to the medical center a little later tonight and ask him about his condition and his future. So looking grim for old Stone Cold here, man. I mean... But what I want to know is who's under that blue blazer mask.
Me too.
No, you fucking don't. No, you fucking don't. You ruined the angle.
So it shows HBK talking to Vince backstage, and he's just putting all the theatrics into this one.
Dude, yeah, Hoopla crazy with the arms, and they're seemingly kind of, having a little dispute there, but Vince goes in his office and HBK walks away because, of course, that Vince just hired a guy that he was going to disagree with forever.
Yes, this was a good idea. Raw is brought to you by Burger King. Get your burgers worth.
Folks, if you ask us, it just tastes better.
That wasn't even part of that. Was just real shit. Like, JR fucks with Burger King like that.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Nobody else Burger King. God damn it.
And by Norelco, put it to the test for an unexpectedly close shave.
Oh, use it on my testicles.
And Castrol Syntec, the active lubricant.
I use it also on my testicles.
God, I could go for Burger King.
Oh, yeah. And milk over my balls or whatever.
Gangrel and Edge versus D'Lo Brown and Mark Henry is up next. Tag team action here on Raw.
This WrestleMania 2000 match. The Brood's entrance, I mean, I'm sure we talked about it before. What an unbelievable entrance this is.
They live a gothic lifestyle.
What the fuck does that mean? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't understand anything on the show.
Is that like metrosexual?
No, he does. He says, is that like that alternative lifestyle?
Yeah, no. Dipshit.
So Mark Henry is in the middle of a sexual harassment lawsuit with China.
Yes, and JR says that Mark Henry is trying to reason with China to get that lawsuit dropped by inviting her on a dinner date with no sex.
Yeah, Mark Henry says, China, I'd like to take you to dinner, no sex.
Just dinner, no sex.
That's it.
And Lawler says, oh, that's poetry. The poetry right after was beautiful. If you ask me, Mark Henry's just like sexual chocolate. So I guess that's about to start here.
Yeah, that has to.
Yeah, this is fucking insane.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
The fuck is going on here?
So Edge does the head scissors takedown. That is lost to time here.
The knee to the gut one?
Yeah, and then goes up over and then
yes,
flips him.
I love that move.
And then he hits a drop kick that D'Lo takes the craziest bump for. He takes it and then just falls backwards. Whoa, floating
D'Lo's
out.
a bump meister in this one, actually.
Gangrel and Edge hit a double DDT out of the corner on D'Lo, which I'm not sure I've ever seen before.
That was sick as fuck. Like, Edge and Gangrel were actually doing a bunch of cool tag moves here.
It was off the middle rope. Like, is that you're talking about the double DDT?
Yeah, the one in the corner off the middle.
That was cool. That was awesome.
D'Lo hits Edge with the running powerbomb out of the corner, and then instead of pinning, goes to the corner and starts taunting to the crowd.
Dude, I thought he was going up for like the frog splash, but no, he goes over the second rope and it just cuts to a bunch of dudes flipping him off.
Mark Henry hits a power slam. D'Lo goes up top. D'Lo goes for a swanton bomb, misses for a double down.
Crazy flipping senton that he misses on. I was like, wow, this match is fun as hell.
Then Gangrel and Mark Henry come in very awkwardly off the double down hot tag. Mark Henry literally stands in front of Edge and Gangrel, and then Gangrel comes in and he's like, back up.
Fuck off. Yeah, fuck off. JR says, that gothic lifestyle there. I didn't grow up in Oklahoma around a lot of folks with gothic lifestyles, and that I was aware of. I gotta research that. Why is this such a mystery here?
Because he would like to join. I would like to be gothic too. That
sounds pretty cool.
I
want to paint my lips and my ass.
Is that gothic for you?
So Gangrel hits a takedown, then a back body drop. Now everybody gets in the ring here. Gangrel and Edge throw D'Lo and Mark Henry into the middle for a meeting of the minds. Edge hits a death-defying leap over the top on D'Lo. That's a house show. Mark Henry then throws Gangrel into the air as China comes out on the ramp. This is a very ramp-heavy show, I'll tell you that.
It is. You're right. They definitely utilize the ramp a ton, the top of the ramp, yeah.
Mark Henry then looks at the ramp, and Gangrel rolls up Mark Henry for the win, universe mode style.
Dude, yeah, Henry yells, "Where you been?" He's got a big smile on his face, and then Gangrel rolls up Mark Henry, wins, Henry doesn't give a fuck. He stands back up smiling at China, and D'Lo's pissed.
Yeah, he's grinning crazy, and D'Lo's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't give a fuck about this.
Get your mind into the fucking game, bro.
And then China has the mic, and she says, okay, Mark. I was like, damn. And I was like, oh, wait, his name is Mark Henry. China then says, yes, I'll go on the date. So I guess she's dropping the sexual harassment lawsuit against Mark Henry.
And this is a good thing that everyone's happy about.
And JR says, well, one guy that isn't happy is Stone Cold Steve Austin. He was hit in the head with a shovel.
He's sick. Vomiting, shitting, pissing. Yeah, dude, Henry rolls around on the canvas after China says she'll go on the date with him like he just won the match. He's hugging D'Lo. He tries to jump on D'Lo, and D'Lo pushes him away and starts selling his back because he's fat. And then Henry leaves the ring and runs up the ramp. I don't know where he was going.
Okay, Mark. Hey. So we go to a pre-tape. It goes to Stone Cold Steve Austin at the doctor's office.
Local medical facility, please.
Oh, yes, of course. Stone Cold is laying in bed. What was this shirt he had on? That logo is like, was it Texas with a middle finger?
It was the unofficial state bird.
That is so fucking awesome.
I think that's what that said, yeah.
Dude, we should get that made for the Texas show, a Deadlock version
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, that would be cool.
That'd be sick.
Steve Austin, by the way, can we just... He's at the doctor's office on the bed in a t-shirt with watch and ring still on and everything.
Well, he's got his socks off.
Yeah, why?
Yeah, you know, I don't know.
Let me see your feet.
we gotta augment your toes. There, son. Stone Cold says, so what's next? You guys kept me up all night. You've been running tests. It's getting old, man. And the doctor said, Mr. Austin, you had a concussion. And Austin says, well, hell yeah, I did. I got hit in the head with a shovel.
Holy shit, man. I don't know. There's something very funny about every time they go back to this. Well, you know, Steve Austin was hit in the head with a shovel.
Yeah, which is real and true. We saw it on the show. It is. I mean, that's how come that never became anyone's like signature weapon? Because that's a pretty awesome weapon.
Probably actually concussed Steve Austin, I imagine.
That would be nuts if that's the case. Maybe you're right. Well, the doctor says you have a serious concussion here, dude. Brother, he's all go get it. Please take the medication and get a good night's sleep, and you'll be out of here in the morning. And Austin says, I get some sleep and I get my ass out of here. And Doc says, you got to take a couple weeks off. You gotta. And Austin says, well, I ain't having a lot to do with my damn schedule. You need to talk to someone else about that. I need to do what I got to do. And a nurse says, Mr. Austin, remember your blood pressure. And Austin says, you're damn right I remember it. Yeah.
This medicine's making me EP.
Honk show. So Austin takes the medication. He says, it's going to make me sleep. And Doc says, please remember, a couple weeks off. And Austin says, all right, you're starting to piss me off. Will you leave me alone? He said it's so like just not even like fired up Stone Cold. You're starting to piss me off. Will you leave me alone?
I was in the head with a shovel.
A shovel. Well, JR says, JR, I guess, somehow has direct contact to Stone Cold here. It doesn't look like Austin has an earpiece or anything. I don't understand how.
This is real fucked up. I never understood this. JR just starts talking, and it was to assume that Austin and all the nurses can hear.
Yeah, I don't understand how this technology works, but it does.
I like it. I wish we had this technology.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I don't think anyone has this technology now. It doesn't exist. It's made up. I don't know how this ever worked.
Well, JR says, well, how do you feel, Steve? And Austin says, how do I feel? He starts getting fired up now. It feels like I got hit in the head with a damn shovel.
Yeah, well,
you don't say.
It don't
this
take
is the first I'm hearing of this.
It don't take a rocket scientist to watch a TV set and see that. You damn well bet I'm going to get my payback. And Jim, you damn right. Soon as I get my ass out of here tomorrow, I'll figure out exactly what I'm going to do. But Undertaker and Paul Bearer are going to have hell to pay. And the nurse says, shh, we got to get you to calm down. Now it says, all right, I'd like to calm down. I'm a little hot. And that's the end of that part of the
Dude, it's funny because every time Austin starts talking, it's like beep, 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 beep.
His heart rate's getting crazy, yeah.
The JR's voice randomly coming in and saying, how do you feel, Steve?
How do I feel? He can hear him.
Is nuts. Like, just regular conversation with his nurse. How do you feel, Steve? How do you feel, Steve?
It stunned me.
I feel like shit.
Dude,
I'm in bed with my shoes off.
None of the nurses look or anything. Like, I'd be like, who the fuck said that? Where'd that fucking come from?
It's only Austin can hear JR. Like,
it's through the camera.
It's JR holding the camera. Hey, Steve, I'm here.
So we have the JVC Kaboom Box presents the JVC Kaboom of the Week.
I wonder what it is.
Undertaker hit Steve Austin in the head with a shovel.
Oh, shit. What the fuck? Hit me with a damn shovel. I got headache, nausea.
Beam.
Should I take this medication? I get my ass out of here, sleepy style. Yeah, that's right, sir. Get the fuck away from me, dude. You're pissing me off.
So HBK is talking to Billy Gunn, Road Dogg, and X-Pac, and they all got the theatrics going crazy.
Yeah, they're all very friendly and happy to see each other like they always are, the DX and the Shawn Michaels. They're fucking very, very friendly.
Well, now it's time for WWF's Goldust versus Marvelous Mark Marrow.
And this is a hot angle, James. There's a lot of intertwining stories
shit.
here. Yeah. Tap in. Last week on Heat, or last night on Heat, Jacqueline accidentally tripped Mark Marrow, leading to Bossman hitting the Bossman Slam on Mark Marrow and winning. And Mark Marrow had enough. He fired Jacqueline. As, I guess, his manager, you're fucking fired.
Guy like me would never fire Jacqueline.
Wow, I mean...
She'd come in the ring and punch me in the head in the middle of the match. She'd be like,
dude.
Understandable.
Yeah, I mean, God bless her, man.
Yeah, must have done something. My bad.
And also, at the same time, Goldust is having issues with his estranged wife, Terry Runnels, who is pregnant with somebody's baby. Not Val Venus's, but somebody's baby. So two women-heavy angles here. I guess three, the Mark Henry one that's going on here, where everybody's having woman problems here in the WWF.
Those women be shopping, you know?
Dude, that's fucking what I hear here. Yeah, Marrow's had more women trouble than you, King. Ah.
Hell of a matchup, man. Hell of a matchup here.
Oh, yeah.
They put the fucking crazy crowd sounds in for this one, boys.
Come on, what do you mean? This is all natural.
Goldust hits a hot shot off the top rope here on Mark Marrow, and the crowd audibly explodes without moving. It was the craziest reaction to any move I've heard tonight. I said, wow.
Dude, I mean, they're fired the fuck out of this. Goldust and Mark Marrow, two of the top WWF stars in the business, and they're getting millions of dollars.
WWF's Goldust?
Yeah, that's right.
Dude, Ohio loves WWF's Goldust, I tell you what.
They hate Michigan.
They hate fucking Michigan, 100%.
So, like you mentioned, Goldust has been having problems with Terry Runnels.
Yes, that's right.
So Terry Runnels comes out here, and Jerry Lawler says, wait a minute, she's not pregnant.
Will you fucking stop killing the angles? Jesus.
You know how a baby works? It takes 9 months, you dumbass.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
This show stinks.
I'm about to fucking double throttle you, man. You can fucking stop.
You sit the fuck down and you shut up. We're doing
with a shovel.
I'm reading here the sheet. Boss man gets 8 minutes? What are we doing?
Fucking stop.
We're telling stories here. Shut the fuck up.
Go to the XWF, for God's sake.
I will.
Yeah, Marrow hits a crossbody. JR says, the pace quickens here if anybody cares.
No. Well, actually, the crowd is going nuts for this.
The crowd loves this
shit. They're now chanting, take it off to Terry Runnels, if anybody cares. Goldust hits a scoop slam on Marrow, and then Jacqueline comes down to ringside. Goldust does 9 punches in the corner, does the and then hits the 10th, and then loads him up for Shattered Dreams. But then Terry Runnels gets on the apron to distract the ref, and Jacqueline slides into the ring behind Goldust and hits him with a low blow. And then her titties fall out. I don't know if you saw the cut for this.
And everyone's going crazy.
But her titties fall out and the crowd goes, whoa!
That's the loudest pop of the night.
No, it was second loudest. First one being Goldust's hot shot off the top rope.
But the crowd goes fucking bonkers. Then Terry gets in the ring, kicks Goldust, and then hits Shattered Dreams on Marrow. It is now a disqualification as Jacqueline and Terry now high five and leave together, which is, I believe, the beginning of PMS, the Pretty Mean Sisters. Meat is coming! Meat is coming!
Oh, is he one of those contracts coming up soon, coming to WWF?
Yeah, I guess so.
WWF's Goldust, WWF's Meat, and Marvelous Mark Marrow. And they're all playing second fiddle to Jackie and Terry.
Yes, Jackie and Terry are the stars of this angle. I guess Ryan Shamrock eventually joins the Pretty Mean Sisters at some point.
Oh,
it says
really?
here.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't fucking remember that. Yeah, PMS gains a love slave named Meat because he was nothing more than a piece of meat in May. And then they brought in Ryan Shamrock, who had been spurned by the womanizing Val Venus, but she left both the stable and the WWF in the following months. And then the three women used Meat for his body, forcing him to have sex with them. And then they would force him to do their bidding and wear wrestling tights that resembled a pair of tight underwear.
Oh, man.
You're just describing. You're just telling me about the beautiful people and cute Kip, because that's what I heard you.
I didn't know about any of this shit. Tension began to grow between the two women as Terry, in storyline, exhausted Meat with hours of sex before his matches and then berated her fatigued lover when he lacked the energy to win matches. And then Jacqueline left the stable after Terry forced Meat to kiss her feet on August 1 episode of Sunday Night Heat.
That's it?
He
That was
left? Meat left?
Yeah, Meat's gone.
Wow.
He goes to WCW.
For
Be
greener
John
pastures.
Stasiak. Do it now. Wow.
And then he
I
goes
didn't-
back to
let's go.
WWF as the alien.
Planet Stasiak. Dude, I didn't know about this. What the fuck?
Yeah, you remember having
you
lots
knew
of
he was
sex, and then he couldn't
I
wrestle.
thought he
'cause
was just
so
like
tired.
they were just fucking him, and that was, you know, it
he was coming crazy and like doing his thing, and like
couldn't
they were
wrestle,
like,
man.
not enough,
yeah.
bro.
Damn, bro, that's
He
tough.
tried to
man.
wrestle his brr because the stamina was gone.
because all the cum came out. They embalmed his balls.
With cum.
They took him to the embalming room.
The embalming.
All right, this one makes sense.
Oh, that's fucking great.
sucks.
That's fucking great. We're gonna kill somebody. You like that one, huh?
Not bad. So we go to a pre-tape. We are back to Stone Cold Steve Austin in the local medical facility, and the
Come on,
nurse.
isn't
Thank you for saying
pre-tape?
it correctly.
This
Thank
is
you.
live.
This is a live pre-tape, which is the only time it can happen. It's in the WWF. So we go back to Steve Austin, and the nurse wants an autograph.
Austin says, I thought we were through with all these tests, nurse. And the nurse says, we are. I just want to see if I can get your autograph. And Austin's signing it. And JR chimes in again. Hey, Steve, what about this buried match, Steve?
Who are you talking to? Hey,
Well, Austin gets fucking pissed. What the hell are you talking about, buried alive match? Hell, that son of a bitch won't make it to the buried alive match. When I get my hands on Paul Bearer and The Undertaker, you cost me the WWF Championship and blasted me in my damn head with a shovel. You son of a bitch, you got hell to pay. Well, the nurse tries to calm him down and says, Mr. Austin, you really got to calm down and try to get some sleep here. And Austin says, I'm trying. You're going to have to give me more of that medication. You got me all fired up, asking me stupid questions. And the nurse turns the light off, and it's dark in the room now. Austin's trying to sleep, and JR says, well, get you some rest there, Hoss. Will you shut the fuck up?
I can imagine being a patient next to Stone Cold. What the fuck? Why is this guy so loud?
Hey, Steve, one more question while you're fucking there.
Hey, can you turn the light back on? I got a question. Your big
What do you
angle
think
coming
the
up.
blue blazer is?
it doesn't matter who the
I
blue
don't give a
blazer is.
shit.
Nobody cares who the blue blazer is.
Austin, Meat is coming into the WWF. What do you think about PMS?
JR, I'm going to kill you.
Dude, during the Austin thing, you have to go back and listen to there's like they have like doctor noises in the background, you know? So you
Oh,
can
yeah,
hear
like the humming noises of them talking
there's
behind
like
them.
they page, and I swear that I heard this. It sounded like Butthead from Beavis and Butthead. I swear to fucking God, you listen to it. They say, Dr. Beavis, please come to emergency.
Oh my
And
god,
it was Butthead's
awesome.
voice. I swear that's what it was.
I gotta rewatch that. I hope
So,
that's
yeah,
fucking true.
It's like probably like a Vince Russo thing. You know, he's tapped into that culture
Yeah,
shit.
of
He
course.
loves that shit.
So our hearse pulls up, and Jerry Lawler says, "Hey, what's that?"
Jerry Lawler says, "The fuck is that?" And then Jerry Lawler proceeds to say that for the next 30 minutes.
Dude, because this is
No one
the
cares.
craziest-
Jim Ross is like, "Who cares?"
What the fuck is?
Dude.
I don't know what a hearse even is. I can't spell it. HORSE. What the fuck? Horse you're talking
A
about?
big ass horse.
I didn't see a fucking horse.
They do an exterior shot of the hospital, and like once they show the hearse for like 1 second, then they cut to black commercial. Like, what was that? I don't know. No one saw that.
A big ass horse, huh?
Jerry, the horse is here.
Oh, that's not a horse. Fucking whatever then.
WWF Rewind brought to you by Glover. Gotta love the glove.
Fuck yeah, you do.
For some
dude.
reason, it's classified as an N64 sports game.
Is that right?
On the when it shows the rock bottom in your house thing,
Yeah.
it shows Glover in the top left, and on the right, it's N64 Sports.
Huh. I guess,
Glover is a
ball,
platformer.
You got the ball.
Yeah, what the
That's all
fuck?
sports.
maybe there's a tournament for it.
No.
Oh.
I don't get it.
Fucking whatever, fucking Glover. I love the glove.
Steve Austin hits the stunner on the Rock, and Ken Shamrock pulls his leg out.
I wonder what happens after that.
He gets hit in the head with a shovel. So now it is time for the longest match of all time. It is time for Ken Shamrock versus Big Boss Man versus Mankind for the hardcore title.
So Mankind's hardcore champ. Ken Shamrock is Intercontinental champ. Big Boss Man is he's big boss. He's the champion of big.
He's
yeah.
big.
I think Mankind was given the hardcore title like 2 weeks before this. So like this is still pretty new.
Yeah,
It's like a reward.
These are the best Mankind's gonna get after he got screwed at Deadly Games. This is it.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
hardcore
Well, you know,
title.
in Deadly Game they were teasing that they were helping Mankind, Tony, but they were not.
It was a swerve. Oh my gosh, a swerve. I never saw a swerve before. Never seen it.
Well, Big Boss Man and Ken Shamrock team up on Mankind, if you can
How
believe
could
that
they?
one.
How could they?
What the hell?
Big Boss Man is just fucking around with the crowd, and they are on his ass in this match.
Dude, there's a dude at one point where he turns to the crowd and he's like doing like full throttle crotch chops at him. It's unbelievable.
Fucking
looking.
bitch.
Yeah, he's giving it to him. Crazy.
Mankind fights back. He hits a line on each dude, takes Shamrock to the outside, and starts kicking his ass. Now,
Yeah, man.
they would do this spot here what feels like 500 more times over the next 8 minutes.
They legit, like, yeah, he'll cut him off and then they'll take him, run it back, go outside, fight outside, come back in, Mankind's up. Over and fucking over. There was 4 different times where I was like, all right, this is fucking
This
it,
has
thank
gotta be
God.
it.
Yeah, and then it wasn't. Like, what the fuck? At one point, Bossman covers Mankind for a 2, and Bossman is so outraged that the referee did not count 3, that he rushes him into the corner, traps him, and then fucking slobbers all over his face. It was disgusting.
So this match is legit like 8 minutes long.
It felt like 18.
It felt, which is nuts. Like
Yeah.
8 is like a great time for a match to really.
Hell yeah.
You get a chance to like spread your legs in the match.
For a
you know what I
gimmick
mean?
match, too?
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
good time. This felt like I've never seen a longer 8-minute match than this. I don't think
I
it was
think you
definitely
mentioned-
up there.
You mentioned it before the pod, but like they hadn't figured out this hardcore shit yet. So like they just took it as, all right, there's no rules to like just kick his ass the whole time.
Yeah, they were like exploring what the hardcore title even really meant.
Yeah,
you know what
that's
I mean?
right. Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be like the FTW title.
All right, well, I mean, what the fuck
Well,
are
what
you
the
doing
fuck is
here?
that? So Mankind takes Shamrock up the ramp. Bossman tries to chase him. Mankind throws Shamrock into Bossman. And this is where Jerry Lawler starts going off about the hearse.
Dude, I couldn't even write down the amount of times that he goes over this, but he legit, like, they'll talk about the match, and then Lawler will say, all right, so, like, did you see, there was, like, a hearse there, you understand what that means?
Because Jim Ross is no-selling the shit out of it. I think I saw a hearse pull up. Jim Ross says, oh, and there he goes into Shamrock and Bossman. Hey, you know, the hearse pulled up.
Yeah, I mean, there's an issue. You should we be concerned about this? I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, hearse. I hearse this. Why don't you rehearse the lines on the fucking sheet here? Jesus.
Yeah, at one point he says, you know what a hearse at a medical center means, right? And Jim Ross says, yeah. And then Lawler says, no, apparently you don't.
Why don't you spell? Yeah, you know who drives a hearse, right? Well, the Undertaker. Yeah. I don't get it.
Bossman is using the nightstick on Mankind as Shamrock holds him. Mankind then pulls a broom from under the ring and starts kicking their ass with this broom.
Dude, he breaks it over Shamrock's back. He hits Bossman in the throat with it.
Mankind being such a good hardcore guy, knowing that he couldn't break it on his back, so he used the ramp to break it, is like
That was super smart.
that's like so high IQ for such a nothing spot. Like Mankind
Yeah.
is, I mean, Mick is an all-time great.
The greatest, yeah.
They start fighting by the announce table, and there's this dude. Oh my god, they're fighting by this announce table. This shit was so fucking funny.
Oh my god.
There's this dude with this full pack in his lip, and they're fighting, and he just goes, woo! I just want everybody to remember that this is wrestling. That guy right there, fucking full pack in his lip, watching wrestling, that is what wrestling is. Never forget that.
Time of his fucking life, dude. There's also another fan when they were over here because Boss Man like hits Mankind in the face with a little fan that was on the announce table. Shamrock hits Mankind in the head with it's a Coca-Cola. And then somebody, I think it was at Shamrock, yells, "Hey Shamrock, you're a jobber!"
Hey, fuck you. What do you want, the job squad to come out here or something?
Yeah, you want me to get jump on a job? Dude, maybe it was the job squad.
Oh, it could have been. Yeah, Bob Holly.
You get jobbered.
So at this point, I wrote down, this is without a doubt the longest match I've ever seen.
It's fucking forever.
And there's more.
They get back in the ring. Mankind is now back on top. He hits Shamrock with a chair. Double arm DDT onto a chair to Boss Man. No cover. The referee is triple counting? What the fuck is this?
Yeah, then Mankind goes to the outside and throws Shamrock into the steps.
Why?
Mankind then grabs a sock from the crowd.
Ew.
And he puts it on, and then he puts Mr. Sacco in Shamrock's throat.
Great.
Boss Man attacks Mankind. They get back in the ring. Mankind gets Mr. Sacco in Boss Man's throat. Shamrock chop blocks Mankind. There's still more to this match here. Then belly to bellies him on the chair.
Of course.
The Job Squad is now here. They've jumped the barricade.
How could this match get any worse?
The crowd all have the little Al Snow head thing in there. Al Snow comes in. He hits Shamrock with head.
Yeah, because Shamrock has Mankind in the ankle lock. Bob Holly and Too Cold Scorpio are fucking up the Boss Man on the floor. And then Al Snow hits Shamrock in the head with head, and Mankind wins.
Mankind pins him. He retains the title, and then Shamrock chases Mankind up the ramp as he goes towards Vince and Shane, and then throws him into the set, kicks his ass, and then dog walks him to the back.
Him and Boss Man both beat the shit out of Mankind to the back. Yeah, because Job Squad's left through the crowd. I don't know why. I guess they didn't want to go up the way of Vince and Shane, but dude, yeah. I mean, like you said, it couldn't have been more than an 8-minute match, right? And it felt like forever.
It had, I mean, if you asked me, like, I know it was like around 8. If you asked me legit, I would have thought it was like at least 20. I'm not kidding. It was a long match.
Yeah, and like, yeah, complete just fucking nothing. And I had to, the Job Squad was the end game for this match. That's all this match was happening for the Job Squad to get over.
Yeah, I wish I plus 10'd it looking back on it, but I didn't, and I watched the whole thing.
Because a hardcore match is usually a fun part of the show.
That's what I thought. I was like, oh, there's gonna be something here.
Yeah, no, there wasn't one spot to call back to other than head.
And then I see Al.
Yeah, what the fuck? Pigtails.
So we go to a pre-tape. We are back to the medical center, and now there is just a fucking hearse just literally sitting here in front of the medical center.
What? Hey, JR, you see that? No, I don't know what the fuck that is. I mean, it could be anything when you think about it.
You know what's fucking hilarious about this is that it cuts from the Al Snow thing.
Yes.
It cuts to the medical center where you can't even tell it's at a medical center. It's just a hearse, a huge hearse that's taking up the full frame. And then it hard cuts to the room, and Undertaker is smothering Steve Austin to death in the room. Oh my God!
Dude, just in the middle of the show, big ass Undertaker is full mounting Stone Cold on a hospital bed, and he has a pillow on his face. He's killing him, and fucking Paul Bearer saying, "Oh, kill him!" Jesus Christ, the fuck!
Dude, this is the funniest hard cut of all time. Her straight into Undertaker smothering Steve Austin in the dark.
In the dark, yeah. Where's everybody? Yeah, all the fucking hospital people left. So Austin rolls out of bed. Undertaker starts beating the shit out of him. Paul Bearer now has an ether rag in Austin's face, and Austin passes out. He stops fucking fighting back, and Taker says, "Yeah, not so tough now, are you?" In the hospital. I see Austin's feet. This is fucked up. Why are his feet out? And Taker says, "There's no hurry now. You see, boy, this is where you get off."
Dude, this is insane. This is insane. Hey,
This is your last ride. Oh shit! That's his fucking move. Eventually, he does it. And then, before they cut to commercial, Undertaker drags Stone Cold out by his ankles across the hospital floor. Which, in my mind, he drags him not only just out of this room, through the entirety of the hospital. We don't know what floor he's on. Then out the front door
with the biggest man ever. Oh yeah!
Drag his ass!
Steve Austin. Period.
Take his pants off. They drag his ass. So we go to commercial. We come back from commercial. Austin has been loaded up into the back of the hearse. And then, this is even funnier, Undertaker and Paul Bearer are driving the hearse. I thought they'd have, like, a guy.
Oh, no, yeah. Paul Bearer's the guy. He's driving.
Yeah, he is the guy.
Yeah, he's the driver, and they drive away from the hospital. Are you fucking crazy, buddy? What the fuck is
San
going on
Jose's
here?
gotta up the security or something, man.
They just let this happen. This is more egregious than, like, at least in Terrifier in the hospital, like, he kills everybody and we see him kill everybody. Undertaker doesn't hit one dude here extra.
Yeah, this is great because instead of calling San Jose local medical facility and say, hey, Stone Cold just got dragged out of this room. We have a camera guy there and he saw this. JR was talking to him through the camera earlier. Why wouldn't JR go through the camera and be like, hey, stop! He's getting kidnapped!
Hey, Steve, can you give us some thoughts on Taker's dragging you out of the hospital? Can you tell us what's going through your mind
Steve,
right
what do you
now?
think of Stone Cold you're gonna die, Stone Cold? What do you think of this?
Taker, what do you do with that chloroform rag, Taker? Are you gonna embalm him or are you gonna bury him alive? What's your
Dude,
thoughts?
I love all this because like the camera guy watches that happen and then he goes outside and gets another like arching shot of the hearse driving away. Steve!
Taker, what do you think of the light heavyweight title match tonight?
Dwayne Gill!
Dwayne Gill is
You know,
here.
it's got to be two cameramen because they have the one on the outside and then one on the inside. You know? They got
No,
this-
dude, he fucking sprinted out there and got the overarching
Made
shot.
a beeline. Shit. We gotta.
He chases after the hearse to follow them.
Dude, he probably got out there before they even got out there. He ran in front of them.
Move out of the way. Oh, sorry. I didn't know I was in your way.
Oh shit! Dude,
I like JR's like directing him. Get your ass out there. You gotta get the shot.
Get the shot!
Get the B-roll.
save Steve! What the fuck? That is funny as shit. Yeah, man. The slow shot of Taker dragging Austin's corpse along the hospital floor. I wish they had shot him taking him through the whole hospital and beating up people
Dude,
along
me
the way.
too, yeah. That would have been awesome.
God damn.
Sorry, you had to get the 45-minute triple threat.
Dude, it would have been like WrestleMania Revenge mode, you know, where you had to beat up the cops
Oh
and stuff.
shit! Yeah,
Throw
yeah.
him off the
throw him off a
fucking scaffolds
bridge.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Probably should have had him punch one doctor at least, right? Like any.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper. Dr. Beavis.
Oh, Dr. Acula is on my side.
Yeah, she gets knocked down and someone runs in and says, oh my God, Dr. Beavis.
Whoa, cool.
So we come back to the WWF. We're not going to do anything about what we just saw. We'll see what happens.
Dude, yeah, they stole. They
No one can
abducted
die. The cameraman's there, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
we'll check back in with Steve in a little minute. Let's see what the Wayne Gill's got going on.
Check back in with Steve.
Take us back to San Jose, please. Let's see what's
See what
going
the
on.
rattlesnake's got going on in a minute. Let's see what Dwayne Gill's doing on here tonight.
So we got Christian versus Dwayne Gill. Dwayne Gill, of course, was in the Deadly Game. He
What
did
would
not
people
do
know
well.
him most as?
Gilberg,
That's right. He was the Gilberg.
or light heavyweight champion Dwayne Gill.
Hey, spoilers, Jesus.
Or
We
in the
come-
Deadly Game tournament. All
Yeah,
that
of course, Dwayne. We come back from commercial and the Brood is here again. This is a light heavyweight title match, which is fucking insane, by the way. They got scuffed Steve Austin here and then Steve Austin dying in the hearse.
And they just call this match normal.
Yeah, you know, they got Billy Kidman versus Rey Mysterio Jr. on the other channel, but sorry, I guess we'll rock this one out.
It's light heavyweight title. What the fuck?
So Christian hits a reverse DDT and picks Dwayne Gill off the mat at 2.
Come on. Don't play with your food.
Yeah, don't do this, dude. Dwayne Gill misses a splash in the corner, and Christian kicks him in the air while he's on top of the turnbuckle, and then gives him a gutbuster to the knee.
Dude, the gutbuster was actually pretty gnarly.
It was. It reminds me of Stu Grayson's move, but it's reverse. It's the gutbuster instead of the knee.
That move is awesome, actually. You're right.
Yeah, I think it's cool, too. He got it from Batman.
Is that right?
Yeah, Bane would do that.
Oh, the backbreaker. Yeah, sure. Christian rubs Dwayne Gill's head in the canvas, and Earl Hebner yells, "Knock it off!"
That's Dwayne Gill. So Christian throws Dwayne Gill out there, and, you know, the Brood starts stomping him out.
Oh, poor old sad sack Dwayne Gill. And Lawler says, "Who do you think booked this?" Well,
That's what?
Who booked this shit?
I wish they cut the JR punching him in the face.
So Christian sets up the Unprettier in the ring, but the Job Squad is back and they attack the Brood.
What the fuck? Yeah, the Job Squad jump edging Christian. Christian has a pin on Dwayne Gill, but the ref is distracted. Scorpio just flings himself over the top rope.
Sends it.
Yeah, just onto Christian. Dwayne Gill gets the pin. Dwayne Gill is the champion.
All right, so first off, shout out Christian. He did his very best to protect Dwayne Gill because Scorpio came in hot off that shit, and Christian was like, "All right, I got you, bro."
Yeah, wow. Yeah, so Michael Cole meets Dwayne Gill on the ramp, and he says, "This has got to be the greatest upset in WWF history." And Dwayne Gill said, "Let me tell you, man, what? I want to birth my son, win the 7-pound championship, greatest moment of my life. I did it, guys."
And you know what? After that, I'm all in on Dwayne Gill.
Dude, when he yelled, "I did it, guys," I was like, I fucking love this dude.
Yeah, I'm all in. Like, hey, we got a new light heavyweight champion, boys.
That's awesome.
Man. Follow that, Billy Kidman and Rey Mysterio Jr.
No way, brother. You're going to be working here soon, losing to this guy.
So we go to a pre-tape. It shows a hearse backing up to a mound of dirt.
Hold on, King. Where is this? How the hell is our camera here? How are we seeing this?
Yeah, what is this? It's very dark.
Yeah, hearse backs up into what I assume is a cemetery, I think they said, right?
I guess. Maybe their house is just in the backyard.
It's Cruel's backyard.
That's where he lives.
Paul Bearer and Undertaker get out of the hearse, and Paul Bearer says, "This is the place." And Taker drags Austin out of the hearse, no shoes still, puts him on a pile of dirt, and Paul Bearer says, "Oh, it needs to be a little deeper." So I guess Undertaker, he's got to put in the hard work. He jumps into the grave and has a shovel and starts digging out the grave because you need more. You need more room.
Paul Bearer is just talking shit to Steve Austin, like right over his head.
You. Now, Big Shot, Mr. Stone Cold Steve Austin, laying there on the cold, wet ground. Who do you think you are? This time you crossed the line. Yes, you have. Austin wakes up and he grips up Paul Bearer. I thought Taker was going to hit him in the head with a shovel again, which he should have. But instead, he just grabs a side headlock and chokes him until Paul Bearer does the fucking ether rag cheese. This is bullshit, man. You can't
this
keep
is
doing
crazy
this.
cheese.
Yeah, man. Can't keep doing this shit.
I think this might be cheese.
Would you fucking shut the fuck up? So Taker says, "Austin, burying you alive, that's too good for you." And Bear says, "What are we gonna do?" And Taker says, "I'll tell you what we're gonna do. We're gonna embalm him."
Hey.
Alive?
Hey, what?
Yes, we're gonna embalm him alive. Austin, you're gonna know what pain is. And this is funny as shit. Taker says, "How far is the funeral home?" Not far. It's like a fucking buddy cop movie. The fuck? And then they just load Austin back up into the hearse.
Dude, okay. Who's filming this shit? Hello, police. Second,
Hey, can you still hear me?
Hey, you signed a match contract to have a buried alive match. You don't get paid if Austin dies. If you embalm him alive, you make no more fucking money.
I don't care about money. I care about death.
Then why are you wrestling?
I don't know.
See, I told you I don't get it either. I don't understand.
What else am I gonna do? Kill people on the street?
This must be that gothic lifestyle I keep talking about.
Hey, Hey, can you hear me, Steve?
Steve, what do you think about being embalmed instead of being buried?
What do you think about being... Well, son, it sucks.
I need some more pills. It's gonna knock me out. I'm fucking tired.
I got dirt in my feet. Goddamn, JR.
So anyway, Steve Austin is probably going to die, but here is the Godfather and
Come
the
aboard
whole
train. Dude, this is... Wrestling is so fun. How does wrestling exist?
I don't know.
This might be one of the craziest show lineups ever. Like the way this was produced. It goes from Stone Cold potentially being buried alive to them saying, we're just going to fucking kill him, to here comes the Godfather and his hose.
You're right, yeah. Like, hey, let's bury him. No, let's fucking kill him. Okay. So we got a singles match.
Dude, whatever they were doing, 10 million people were watching this shit. So
they were. I was watching.
Hey, I'm not. Hey, I'm just, I'm watching. I'm doing my thing.
No, I'm saying this is like looking back now. It's crazy. Like you guys say, it's fucking insane. But like 10 million. This is like the most watched television show.
I mean, hey,
time.
we made fun. It makes sense to me. Hey,
Fuck
you know what I mean? Like, I'm here for it, whatever, that's how my thought process is. It's, whatever. They got this fucked up world, I guess, they live in. I don't know.
When you look at it like just how it is, it's pretty fucking nuts.
Fucking, it's your life.
Well, Godfather comes out with the hose, and JR says, when someone's embalmed, all their bodily fluids, they're sucked right out of their body. Anyway, here comes Tiger Ali Singh with the hair and the sideburns.
Dude, I don't think that's how embalming works either. Just sucking everything out. They're gonna suck him dry.
They stick a vacuum hose in him, Tony.
I guess I gotta suck his fluids out. Suck.
Dude, Tiger Ali Singh is The Rock.
Yeah, he looks good here with Mark Mara's outfit on.
His theme song is pretty beast too, and Babu is here throwing
Babu and Tiger Ali Singh versus the Godfather. So I think Steve Austin might be dead.
We got Godfather with the hose, Babu and Tiger Ali Singh, and Austin's dead. This is insane.
What do you want me to do?
They're just all cylinders here. That gothic lifestyle, and people don't want the hose, and Babu and Tyler.
JR, this is a fucked up world we live in.
Now tell me, who is the Blue Blazer?
I don't know if I want to be here anymore.
It's a fucked up world. We got a job to do, King.
and just to know that Shawn Michaels is in control of everything here.
Holy shit!
And he booked X-Pac in the main event. That's the craziest part to me.
This is fucked up. How did X-Pac get in the world title?
I mean, listen, I was okay with everything until you fucking get to this main event, Shawn.
I believe all this embalming shit, but X-Pac in the main event, that is so unbelievable.
I mean, you can suck the fluids out of his body, but you're sucking the life out of the WWF right now with this fucking main event.
So we got Godfather versus Tiger Ali Singh with Babu.
We might get it.
Oh, that's always with Godfather. It's always a might get it.
Dude, Babu's a beast. He's throwing rose petals all over Tiger Ali Singh as he gets in the ring. Tiger Ali Singh puts his boot on Babu's knee and he's cleaning his boot, crazy style. And Godfather says, all right, listen up, man. You got your choice of fighting me, and I will kick your ass. Or feast your eyes on these Buckeyes, bucko. And fucking Tiger Ali Singh's like, he's thinking about it because he pulls the glasses down and looks at the hose. And Godfather says, you have any choice of one of these fine hose for a small fee, of course, and you get them for the whole night. Finally, JR has to say something here because Godfather is offering Tiger Ali Singh pussy to get out of this match, and JR says, can you believe this? On a night where Undertaker is going to embalm Austin alive.
So I'm backstage probably saying, look, man, you gotta say something.
I don't want to look at this world anymore.
I mean, you embalmed the cum out of my dick. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
So Godfather offers Tiger Ali Singh a match or a hoe. Steve Regal comes out here in a hard hat and says, hold on now, sunshine. And
He got me last week.
He goes out here in a hard hat. JR says, now that is a hard-working man right there.
Stone Cold is gonna die tonight.
I mean, that's the man that put you down.
Yeah, Steve Regal comes in the jorts and the hard hat,
Flannel,
and all his regular
construction site.
all his regular wrestling gear still on underneath all this too. And then he stomps the shit out of the Godfather with Tiger Ali Singh.
So yeah, the gimmick is last week Godfather, I guess, did the same thing to Regal, and Regal said, "I got screwed," and I don't trust him. You know, I know you got a better education than me, Tiger Ali Singh, and can afford more things than me, and I'm a normal working real man's man, but don't trust him.
All right, so this gimmick is great, by the way.
It is
so
great.
As anyone who ever asks, I'm just a regular hardworking guy.
This is the American dream, Steve Regal.
Yeah, this is fucking crazy, man.
Well, he tells Ali that if he needs to buy it, you can definitely afford better slappers than this. And then Tiger Ali Singh jumps Godfather. Regal gets in. They're both stomping his ass out. And then, to just fucking make matters fucking worse, Val Venus comes out to make the save.
How do they keep finding shit for this dude?
I don't know, man.
I think Russo was a big Val Venus guy. He was like super into
I think so
Val
too.
Venus
He's
in
the
the character.
fastest rising cock superstar in the world.
Coming superstar. Yeah, hell yeah, man. Goddamn. Yeah, so Godfather and fucking Val get up on Regal and Tiger Ali Singh. The refs and officials come out to break it up because there's obviously a big brawl they should be worried about. Regal and Tiger Ali Singh leave.
I'm worried about Val Venus, Tiger Ali Singh, Godfather, Steven Regal, and Babu. I'm not worried about Steve Austin dying tonight.
Well, he's in a different fucking town. What do you want me to do? I
Drive
can't
up there. It's only 2 hours away.
Dude,
All the fucking cops.
I thought Commissioner Shawn Michaels was going to come make this a tag match, but he does not.
I did too, Tony, but I guess that's probably set up for either
Thank
next Raw or
fucking-
Heat. Dude,
Thank
yeah.
fucking God that he did not
Yeah.
make this fucking match. Good Lord.
Yeah, wow.
So The Rock, Vince, and Shane and HBK are backstage, and Rock is pissed about HBK being the commissioner, it looks like.
They're talking with hands again. A lot of theatrics here, and Vince walks off, and Shawn laughs, and then Shawn does the jerking off hand motion.
Shawn Michaels is then talking to Earl Hebner, throwing papers around and shit.
Okay, I thought he was like showing Earl the script of the show, and then he threw it away for his own script. But JR said, "Oh, I think that's the rule book." He threw away one rule book, and here's another. That's Shawn's rule book.
I'm sure it was supposed to be the show format.
I think so too. JR
Yeah,
just has a little.
they're showing us the screw job, like another Montreal screw job type thing. He's working
little
with Hebner,
foreshadowing.
Yeah, but it's not because he's going to screw over X-Pac.
Well, now it's time for the New Age Outlaws versus the Job Squad.
Wow, no, there's never been a combination of words I've wanted to hear less.
Well, the New Age Outlaws are the tag champs. Road Dogg is wearing an Ohio State versus Michigan sucks shirt.
Yeah,
Road
man.
Dogg does their whole shtick, and all the college Buckeyes fans go nuts for this dude.
They do. And Billy Gunn G's up the OHIO chants crazy. The crowd, this is like a Austin reaction to this match, and they don't do shit.
Yeah, you're right, man. Audience is way different now. If you try to do anything to do with college sports, they'd be like, what the fuck is this dude talking about?
Oh, I don't care about nothing but the time.
Blitz, Bama, Blitz. You'd be like, what the fuck is going on there? What the hell is he talking about? So, Too Cold and Bob Holly are the two guys in the match for the Job Squad. Bob Holly with the hair.
Bob Holly with a lot of fucking hair. Hollywood Bob.
The crowd is going nuts with the Ohio State chants right here, man.
It's so loud. Yeah, it's
It
like
is
the
so
most
loud.
the most genuine reaction on the show.
Yeah, man, they're really going to town. Even later down the line, Michigan sucks. Michigan
Dude, yeah,
sucks.
they're going crazy.
Too Cold and Billy Gunn have a great exchange here in the middle here that JR puts over. He puts over Scorpio as like one of the most underrated guys in the WWF,
True.
which is very true.
Yeah.
Scorpio hits the ropes old school style and then hits a diving Trouble in Paradise. This shit looked awesome.
Dude, it looked like he rocked Road Dogg with it too.
Yeah, it looked fantastic.
It did.
Bob Holly comes in and hits a clothesline on Road Dogg from the corner meat hook style.
Dude, I don't know if this was after. I think it might have been before this, where Bob Holly gets mother effing bombed by Billy Gunn, and because he's right in front of the camera, Bob Holly goes, "Ah, shit." JR says, "Oh, I guess we know what he thought of that."
Mankind is now here with a leaf blower.
Get used to that for the next 5 minutes on this show.
Yeah, it's actually on too, which is very funny.
It's on the whole time, and it is the most audible thing possible. It's like they have a mic on it.
He hits Billy Gunn in the head with the leaf blower that's on, and that allows Scorpio to pin him and win the match.
He brains him with it. JR says that was the leaf blower that Mankind was going to give Dad McMahon on Heat. But I guess he...
Devil Master Vin Man?
Yeah, because that's why it was like gift wrapped.
Oh, with the ribbon, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Mankind brains him with the leaf blower, wins, and the crowd boos.
They do boo! Oh,
Dude,
man!
Yes, because the Outlaws are on the fucking Ohio side, man. You keep... What the fuck?
Yeah, and then Mankind's got the guy... He's trying to babyface, like... Yeah, wow. That's a tough one, man.
That's a tough call. Yeah, it's a tough call.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you should have told the New Age Outlaws to not come out in Ohio State and Michigan shirts.
Yeah, maybe not be the baby faces against the baby faces that have been saving dudes all night.
Yeah,
at the very least,
weird.
you know, yeah.
That was definitely a them call, I would believe.
I think so too. They probably didn't even tell anybody they were wearing that.
Definitely not.
Bossman and Shamrock are here, and they're fucking up the Job Squad and the Outlaw, or with the Outlaws, excuse me. The fucking leaf blower is just on the ground going. Brrr. Dude, now Shamrock has the leaf blower. He is now leaf blowing Mankind.
Dude, this reminds me of like playing Dead Rising 2. Like just grabbing like a leaf blower and just like blowing shit away from me. That shit's funny as shit.
What a great game.
Oh yeah, dude, that game is awesome. Like I don't think
game.
any of the other Dead Risings got even close to that one.
No, I don't think so either. I don't even know if I played Dead Rising 1, but I played I think I beat Dead Rising 2. I love that game.
Did you ever did you play Dead Island?
I did. I don't think I liked Dead Island as much.
I did.
That was the
like
first
Dead
person,
Island
right?
As much. It was. Yeah, they had made 2. I think they were working on another one or something. But
yeah, no, I wasn't. I
beat them,
like the idea of it.
Yeah, Dead Rising 2 is just undefeated. It's like Left 4 Dead 2. Like you can make 100 of these. I don't know why, but this is the best one.
Yeah. Wow. I haven't. Damn, that's a great fucking game. I think. Could you co-op Dead Rising 2, or was that Dead Rising 3?
I never co-opted. If you could,
I might have co-opted Dead Rising 2. Yeah.
Tony, you ever play those?
I did not. I played. I think I played.
Dude, they're awesome.
Dead Island, maybe you were talking about.
Yeah,
that.
right. Because that was like one of the first next gen. Like they're like, look at this, look at the graphics.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yeah, but Dead Rising 2, Tony, was like it was an arcade masterpiece.
Dude, yeah. You like it's maybe the last zombie game I was like, I love this fucking shit. Because like, yeah, you're in like a mall and like million zombies, and you can make the craziest weapons ever to fuck these zombies up with.
Yeah, I remember that shit. I never played it though. I do remember people making like the craziest weapons though.
It's an unbelievable amount of zombies too.
It is, yeah.
For a 360 game.
You're dominating them, yeah.
Yeah, oh, it's so fun.
You're mowing them down. It's sweet.
I gotta play that again, actually, now that I think about it.
You can make the Darth Maul joint with the double chainsaws on the ends of it,
the double chainsaw was fun. And there was a fucking dirt bike, I think, too.
Yeah, there was. There's a go-kart, too.
You can mow fucking zombies down on.
Wow.
Oh, what a great fucking game. Back to the leaf blower. Shamrock is leaf blowing Mankind. He hits him in the back with it. It's still running crazy. Now the referees are trying to break this up, but Shamrock chases the ref away, not by trying to hit him with the leaf blower, but by blowing air in his direction to get him away. Then Shamrock brains Bob Holly with the leaf blower so hard that he knocks himself over. And then Patterson, Briscoe, and Sergeant Slaughter all come to the ring and pat the Outlaws on the back and bring them to the back, which is what are they doing? What are they doing with the Outlaws? They're trying to get... Shawn Michaels got a plan here?
We go to a pre-tape. Taker and Paul Bearer pull up to the crib with Austin in the hearse.
Don't tell me. Are they going to go through with embalming Austin alive? Why don't you fucking call the cops?
Hey, that's the embalming room.
Dude, okay, yeah, so it comes back from commercial. We're inside the funeral home now with cameramen, and Taker is carrying Austin into the funeral home, and Lawler legit says exactly what James said. Oh my gosh, that's the embalming room.
Oh yeah, sure, that makes sense. Yeah.
So Taker puts Austin down on this fucking table, and Paul Bearer says, "This has got to be the best idea you've ever had." And Taker says, "You see, Austin, you can't tempt fate." Paul Bearer puts something under his head and says, get his nasty beer-smelling clothes off of him. So, fucking...
Hey. Hey, don't you say that about Stone Cold.
So Paul Bearer starts cutting Austin's shirt off, And I guess JR knew they were going to commercial, so he had to throw it to something, and all JR could muster up was, "Oh my god, oh my god!"
That was definitely tape magic right there. They said, you just say something, JR. Oh my god.
And then we're back from commercial. Oh my god! Don't let this happen! And Taker says, "Austin, I hope you can hear me." Well, no fucking way. He's out. You ethered him to death, man.
Yeah, but everybody else should be able to hear him, right?
Hey, I can hear you. Help! Can you hear me?
Austin, what do you think of this? How you feeling there, pal?
Taker says, "Because what you're about to experience is going to be the worst imaginable pain and horror that you could ever endure." And then Undertaker. Tony, what does Undertaker start saying here?
He goes, "I saw Timberlake. I see he's I eat the pussy. Da, da, da." I don't know what he was saying. He was going crazy.
Steve, what's he saying?
He's got that big ass steak. He's got that big ass embalming steak.
Embalming sword?
He's gonna suck the fluids out of him. He's gonna suck him dry with this.
Ade du dambala. Give me the power, I beg of you.
Dude, he must have watched Chucky or something. I swear that's where he got it from.
He had to.
Yeah. Ravioli.
Damn bait. I
Give me
saw
the
Timberlake.
formula.
He watched Lash LaRue's promo.
That's easy to understand. What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. And Tony understood all of it.
He was watching an Adam Sandler movie. Scabby.
Adu.
Abby.
Eric.
So yeah,
Dude,
Taker.
that's what happened when Kane comes in. Eric.
I legit wrote down, Taker raises up the embalming stick. I don't know what the fuck this thing
Yeah,
is.
man. He put that thing up there.
And I also said he's still Asa Timberlake out, and Paul Bearer looks concerned. Then the sound of glass breaking is heard in the other room. Undertaker,
It is the
I guess,
craziest crashing noise. You could have convinced me Kane fell through the ceiling back there. Oh, shit.
Shockmaster through the door.
You just see him get up, he's all dirty. He's like, oh, shit, my bad.
He's falling. Fuck. He got the throat thing.
Paul Bearer opens the door and the camera guy follows it. It's Kane holding his leg. Fuck.
I broke my arm.
Help me, Dad.
My leg.
I racked myself. Fuck my nuts.
So yeah, there's a big fucking boom in the other room, and Paul Bearer's like, "Oh shit!" He turns around, and he goes look at what the fuck it is. Then he peers through the window, somehow doesn't see anything.
Kane hit that fucking on the wall. He said, whoop.
He threw a cardboard box over himself, Metal Gear style.
That was awesome.
What was that? Oh, nothing.
Oh, nothing. Cool.
What was that?
Kane knocks like 3 times. What was that?
Question
Over
mark.
here.
Exclamation.
I saw Timberlake. Back to this.
Yeah. So yeah, Paul Bearer sees nothing in the window, turns around, and then Kane fucking busts the door open crazy. And fucking Paul Bearer goes running. Kane then goes after Taker. He attacks him. Now Paul Bearer wants to finish the job, so he picks up the embalming scissors to stab Stone
Dude,
Cold
he's just
with.
a pair of scissors.
Oh.
It's like, we don't embalm him anymore. I'm just going to stab him in the head. The door opens. Arm grabs Barry. He goes, Kane! It's
Well, Austin is now awake. He blocks the scissors, and then Austin...
What the hell?
Steve is going to get you with scissors. Oh, shit. So Austin blocks it, pushes Paul Bearer away, and then drunkenly stumbles shoeless out of the room.
Dude, no shoes. He slips on the floor and waddles, gets out of there.
He does. And then the Taker's getting choked out by Kane on the side. And then somehow the camera gets fucking annihilated or something?
No, that would be, it's like Prometheus and Bob where the dude runs into the camera by accident. He's like, no.
Oh, sure. Okay. The cameraman just got flustered.
We can assume it was Kane and Taker battling and
Pick that
knocked the
back
cameraman.
But I just want to put here from the Observer, November 30th, 1998, by the way. Raw had grown to a 5.4 rating by the time Undertaker and Bearer arrived and carried the unconscious Austin out of the hospital into a hearse and driven to a cemetery. The rating dropped noticeably every quarter until the overrun, losing nearly 900,000 viewers over the next 45 minutes.
Wait, why? They didn't want to see Austin die?
Almost 1 million people tuned out because they didn't want to see this fucking angle here.
No, I don't believe that. There was like multiple Al Snow appearances and the ratings were fucking plummeting.
I bet that's what they said too.
Every
Job
time they
Squad came on,
Tony, every
more
time
Job Squad. Fuck this.
every time they kept the channel on, it would go from Austin to Al Snow. They'd turn the channel. All right, I'm coming back. Austin, Al Snow. I'm turning it back.
We got that Ray Kidman match we gotta watch real quick.
The overall rating for this Raw was a 4.86, and Nitro did a 4.24.
Okay,
wow.
Pretty still head to head.
Those are both unbelievable numbers.
Yeah,
by
for
today's
real.
standards.
Yeah, by today's standards, hell yeah.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't know the last time a wrestling show has gotten anything near that, right?
No, yeah, maybe SmackDown when it debuted on Fox.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that's probably true. You're right. Good shot.
So now it is time for the main event. Austin is fine.
Who cares? Who cares? Who gives a shit? Oh yeah, I guess who gives a fuck?
Who gives a shit? I don't care either. It's time for
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
it is time for The Rock versus X-Pac WWF title on the line.
This is where I find out the X-Pac is European champion.
Yeah, European champion. Rock comes out here with Shamrock and Boss Man. HBK immediately comes out and says every single fucking person in this ring is going to the back right now.
Fuck yeah, man. I'm with that shit. Thank you, Commissioner fucking Shawn Michaels, the Heartbreak Kitty.
Protect X-Pac's main event spot. Come on.
Yeah, man. And I thought Shawn was going to join commentary, but he just sits near it.
Yeah, you're right. He's just kind of around.
Yeah,
It's
he's
that
just there.
game cutscene where they pull up a chair right next to the
Oh,
commentator
you're
table and they
right,
sit
Tony.
down.
Yeah.
So Rock pushes X-Pac to the corner to start this match after a lockup. He breaks. X-Pac hits a flying clothesline on Rock. Rock, of course, is caught off guard by how quick the 1-2-3 kid is.
Of course.
Rocky sucks chants going
Big
on.
time.
There's a sign that says, I'm a jabroni. Rock is closed fist punching X-Pac because he's a bad guy. Earl Hebner says, stop closing your fist.
Earl Hebner yells, hey, come on.
X-Pac is chopping the shit out of The Rock.
Okay,
I think,
he was chopping him a lot. Was there a rib here?
No, I don't know. Maybe some with his titties. But X-Pac is an underrated chopper. I feel like every time we watch this guy chop people, he's beating the shit out of them.
He was lighting them up.
Rock crotches X-Pac on the turnbuckle post by belly to backing him straight into the turnbuckle dick style.
That was fucking crazy.
Rock then starts his heat. He by karate chopping X-Pac's trap and then locks in a chin lock.
Yeah, this was my deadlock plus 10 moment of the night.
Vince and Shane are out here on the ramp again. X-Pac fights up, hits a spinning heel kick for a double down.
He's firing them off crazy. He does I don't know if that's his finish right now or not, because he does the X Factor eventually, but they don't even call it that, but they sell that it's a move that he does at least, but it doesn't have a name yet.
He hits that spinning heel kick for the double down, and JR gets so into it, he says, cover him, Shawn! Cover him, Shawn! X-Pac, cover him! He fucking real names him in the middle of the thing. I was like, wow, holy shit. I was like, cover him, Shawn! I was like, damn, he must be confused with Shawn Michaels. I was like, Shawn Waltman, holy fuck!
That's awesome.
X-Pac then hits another spinning heel kick on Rock for a 2. Rock crawls over to the corner, and I mean, JR's putting in all the time. He's selling the fuck out of this. Like, this could be the end of the corporate champion. He wants to see this so bad.
Yes, that's right.
Rock crawls over, and that's something that's totally missing is that, like, you know, if there's a heel champion on top, you would want to see him lose. You know what I mean? And
You
JR
should
was
want
like,
to
"Fuck
see him
this shit."
lose. Yeah, especially if he's an asshole.
Rock crawls over to the corner. X-Pac hits the Bronco Buster.
Fuck yeah.
X-Pac goes for another spinning heel kick, but Rock ducks and hits a Samoan drop for a 2. I'm actually really impressed with how this is going. I think a lot of it comes down to JR really just putting over everything here.
Especially right here, JR goes fucking nuts. So Rock's arguing with the ref. The Rock turns around and gets hit with the X Factor, and JR is losing it. Cover him! Beat him! Beat McMahon's champion right now! And then the Rock kicks out at 2.9, and JR yells, damn it!
Yeah, just really putting this over. I mean, like, having a guy like that is such a tool, and JR was always one of the best at it.
Yeah, if you wanted anything to get sold that, like, you thought maybe people were, like, not super in on, JR fucking popping off about a match is the best way to get somebody into something.
It also helped that I think JR was a big proponent of the talent. So, like, he would, like, he signed most of the guys, or at least he scouted most of the guys for the WWF
That's
around
true.
that time.
Yeah, sure.
He didn't. I don't think he scouted X-Pac or anything, or The Rock, or whatever the case may be. But, like, having your commentator be that in tune with the actual day to day of the business makes it easier for them to get into the show altogether, which made JR
yeah.
just a really good commentator, I think. And it gave him an extra reason to care a little bit more.
He's the fucking best.
So X-Pac pins him for a 2. JR putting an all-time performance. Rock hits a power slam, grabs a chair from the outside.
No.
HBK gets in the ring and grabs the chair from the Rock.
Thank God. Thank you. Thank you, the Heartbreak Kid. Holy fuck.
Well, Vince and Shane come down, and Earl looks at him and tries to tell him to don't come in here. And while his back is turned, HBK turns around and hits X-Pac with the chair. Oh, son of a bitch.
Dude, he hit him fucking so hard with the chair, too. He brains him with it.
I also want to point out really quick that X-Pac and Rock were really throwing some live ones in here. This was like really good. There's something about that type of wrestling where like it's a guy that wants your spot and a guy that wants to keep his spot that like creates a very competitive match where like
competitive is a great way
I'm not gonna fucking, you know what I mean? Like if I'm gonna give it to you, I'm gonna give it to you. And like the other guy's thinking the same way. Like I want your shit. And it's like I want to keep my shit. So
no
like
holes in this.
They're still protecting each other. Don't get me wrong. It's not like he's shooting on him or anything. But like it's just a snug, well done match. I thought. But yeah, so JR, he's not fucking happy about this HBK thing.
Fuck.
Rock then takes off the elbow pad and throws it on X-Pac, and he hits the corporate elbow. Dude, and that's enough to win.
Corporate elbow with crotch chop theatrics. He doesn't do like the leg. He does crotch chops and bends him. I said, no. Yeah, fucking Shawn raises Rock's hands and crotch chops the crowd. Billy Gunn and Road Dogg hit the ring.
Dude, Billy Gunn slid in. I was like, holy shit, Steve Corino. I don't know why I thought that. I think it's hair. Yeah, it was just all I saw was the hair, and I was like, "Whoa, Steve Corino!" I was like, "Was Steve Corino in the Job Squad?" Why was the Job? Yeah, I was like, "What the fuck?" Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, so Billy Gunn and Road Dogg are here. They're getting fucked up by Shamrock and the Boss Man. They're all fighting. Rock and Shawn have left at this point, which there's like an awkward part where like Rock, Vince, Shawn, and Shane are on the like walking up the ramp, and like. The Outlaws are in the ring, and they have Shamrock and Bossman outnumbered, but I guess, X-Pac was so fucked up that it didn't take much for Bossman to bump him down again, but I was like, oh, this is kind of awkward. And the final shot you see here is Rock, Vince, Shane, and Shawn doing 4 of the craziest crotch chops to end the show.
Dude, that's a legendary gift, too.
It is!
Yeah, that's all I thought when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe this is the episode where they got this gift.
Yeah. That's unbelievable funny. Crotch chop tech here, just letting it loose, and that is the way they end the show. So we have a goddamn heel, Shawn Michaels commissioner, corporate champion, Shane and Vince here. Austin may or may not be alive. We don't really care.
Yeah, it's all good. We'll figure it out.
It doesn't really matter. Who cares who the Blue Blazer is either? Who gives a shit about the oddities? Who cares about any of this?
Everyone's got an angle here, though. They're doing that. Yeah,
that's true. I mean, this is a fun show, but like looking at it like on paper, this is like fucking nuts.
Yeah, for real.
This was wrestling at its most popular.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Don't get me wrong, but like,
I love it.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
yeah, for real.
I would relive this 100 times over, and that's what we do.
Like, fuck yeah. Like, if you're gonna go dumb, you might as well go. You might as well try to embalm this dude. Like, fucking kill him.
Nah, that's probably what they said at the fucking booking meeting. Like, why don't you just bury a line? Hey, fuck you. Why don't you just fucking embalm the dude? Like,
yeah, for real. Take him into the fucking and get the big stick.
I mean, we make fun of it because it is absurd. On like just reading it how it is, but yeah, no, this is fun as fuck, and that is WWF Monday Night Raw for November 23rd, 1998, and that is it.